one time. Yeah. 3 times. 4 times. Doing gang things, living super clean. That done came up, can't control us. 1 time for the men doing cane things. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control us. 1 time for the men doing cane things. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control us. Look at you done came up now. Get it how you live, mess the game up now. Ain't messing with yoga, but get the flame up. Hey, used to be Toby, but got your name back now. I see ya, paid under pressure. 25 lighters got them all on the dresser. If it ain't for you then. If you a lame or a sucker, wanna dress you then. Grown up now, bump the childish ways. Got a wife and a bunch of kids to raise. Punch a clock side hustle or a business you endure to ensure that all the bills is paid. Slow clap for your homeboy, could've turned out like your homeboy. Been on the same block, cooking up the same rock on the cell block lot with your homeboy. But no, you had vision, you had gold. Brand new you on the old time road, take care of home where you bust your low. Black men don't cheat, screaming bond the hoe. Real men talk, real king ways. Still in captivity, but minds ain't slave. Got a little wisdom, boy, you PD grade. Giving out the knowledge on the stoop these days. 1 time for the men doing cane things. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the men doing cane things. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the folk that have moved up. Even if you had a slow start screwed up. Used to gang bang, now homie brewed up. Had a little plan, I had them blew up. Look at you like a man right now. Dressed to the T, smelling like a grand right now. And you ain't got nothing from a handout now. Just faith and hard work, gets it planned out now. You could've took a bunch of dusty roads. The hand dealt with a bunch of cards to fold. To stay hot while the world is freezing cold. The same plot, but the story's never old. Slow clap for your kinfolk. Could've been asking what your info. Prosecutor could be trying to do you in for the 2020 twins, so you passing out the info. But no, you had purpose, you had plans. I ain't throwing nothing on Mercedes Benz. Won't impress y'all, don't need no fans. That ain't my God, who is that man? This real men talk, real king ways. Still in captivity, but minds ain't slave. Got a little wisdom, boy, you beat these grades. Giving out the knowledge on the stoop these days. 1 time for the men doing cane things. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the men doing cane things. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. Yeah, real man. Sheesh. Yeah, doing cane things. Living super clean. That done came up.
1 time for my king doing king things. Mom these hoes cause he know he got a good thing. I submit and I cook and I clean and I never hold back on that wop, I'ma let it rain. Made me honest, I got a rain. All praises to the most high, let it sing. A real man able, sister never came. And I ain't going nowhere, this is not a game. Look at you, girl, you're lonely right now. Settling for bums instead of men the most high. He provide and protect so he get our respect. And he leading us aboard when them chariots fly. I don't really think you hear me though. You can't cross this bridge on some billy goats. Let them save you in the end like a Seminole. Be his help me, shout it, let the silly go.
1 time for the men doing cane things. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up. 1 time for the men doing cane things. Dead fresh to the T, living super clean. 3 times for my folk that done came up. 4 times cause the man can't control up.
What's up, everybody? What's up? I actually have to figure out how to put a timer on my broadcast because
One time.
I do not know how to do so, and it is actually causing a disruption. But we here. Hopefully, we get some of these ladies to show up because we got a couple of things we want to discuss, and we need the women to be a part of this broadcast because the show is about them. We want to know if women actually prefer men to lead. Now, I don't think that women actually do, and so the only way for us to really get to the bottom of it, we have to talk to the ladies and see what they say. So I'm going to look and see if some of the ladies who said they were going to come is actually here. And if they are here, then we'll get them in here in a few minutes and we'll have the discussion. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do these broadcasts in the future. If I'm going to actually do a monologue before I have the conversation, or if I'm going to have the conversation first and then do my monologue afterwards. Sometimes I think it's best to do the monologue afterwards because when you do a monologue beforehand, you kind of give people an idea of where your thoughts are, and then people kind of play off of that, and they determine, some of the things that they say is based off of the things you say, and I don't want people to wait a minute. Is my visual? Can y'all see me? I don't know if y'all can see me. Let me see. What is going on? My visual is not working. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know why is my video not showing? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Hold on, what the heck is going on? This is whack. Well, there we go. There we go. Can y'all see me now? There we go. I don't understand what that was all about. But anyways, we're still in the process of figuring this YouTube channel out. I know I did everything right, so I don't understand why the video wasn't playing, but it is what it is. But anyways, like I was saying, I don't know if y'all heard me, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with this idea of doing my monologues after the show, depending on what the topic is. Like today, I don't know if we're going to get the participants to show up and have a discussion, but if we can, it would make for a better show to actually listen to the ladies first and then kind of talk about what it is that I want to talk about. But I'm going to look in here and see if some of the ladies are here. I know we have one of the young ladies showed up. I don't know if she's going to come on the platform tonight and have the discussion. We shall see. But anyways, we're talking about leaders, y'all. Do women really want leaders? Do women want men to lead for real? Now, like I said, I don't believe they do. But all you hear online is men are the leaders. Men step up and lead. Why don't you lead? Why don't you be the man? Why don't you lead? And as I listen to the women talk and I hear the things a lot of guys say, I believe that most guys are not leaders. I don't believe you're a leader just because you're a man. I don't. I believe that it requires skills. It requires experience. It requires grit, hard work, determination, willing to fail, willing to be put out on an island all alone. It requires a lot of characteristics that most guys just don't have. And unfortunately, we got so many women constantly yearning for this, asking for this, propping guys up to be this in theory, but I don't think in actuality. So I'm gonna post this link really quick. If any of you ladies are here and you guys want to come on and join me to have the discussion, that'd be great, because I don't want to do a monologue. I just want to get to it and hear what you ladies have to say. I'm gonna post this graphic here, and I want to you guys to think about it for a second. So here's what we're going to be talking about today. Women, we want to hear from you. What do you look for in a man's leadership? Like, what is it that you're looking for? I hear the words all the time. Be a man and lead. But what does that mean? What does it mean for you? What are you looking for as a woman? I don't understand. I don't understand. So we're gonna hold on for. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if some of the ladies will cam up. See if somebody's gonna hit that link and have this discussion with me. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. All right. So let me see who we got in here. What's up, my man Quell? We got Wes in the building. Wes been hating. Wes, you ready to do a smoke show? I know you're ready for a smoke show, sir. I'm gonna give you what you want because you keep asking for it, so I'm gonna give it to you. We got OCPD coach in the building. What's up with you, brother? Good to see you. I am in StreamYard. I'm in StreamYard. We got Badass in the building. We're gonna see if Badass gonna come up here. I highly doubt if she is, but we shall see. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and send her. No, I can't send it to her. Well, I'm tripping. I'm acting like I'm on IG. I can't send it to her. We got Goddess in the building. What's up, Goddess? I need you ladies to join the panel. I need y'all to come up and kind of help me understand this idea of looking for a man to be a leader. I really don't understand what you ladies mean. I don't know what you ladies are actually looking for. And I can come to my own conclusion. I think I know what a leader is, but it's best if I hear from you ladies. So the floor is y'all's. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. This is the whole purpose of men wanting to talk to you ladies and hear you out without interrupting you, without a debate, without arguing, without telling you that you're wrong. Just kind of hearing what it is that you ladies want, what it is that you ladies are actually out here looking for. Because I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't know about these other brothers. I don't know if everybody else is confused, but I'm admitted that I'm confused. I do not know. I don't know. Those of you on Instagram, feel free to come over here on YouTube. We are over here having the conversation, and well, hopefully we're going to have the conversation. If we don't have the conversation, we won't be here long. This is all new to me, so I don't mind ending it 20 minutes after we start, 30 minutes after we start. It ain't no big deal for me. I got plenty of things I can do. So if I can't actually have the conversation with the ladies and actually get them to participate and kind of tell us what it is that they're looking for, then we'll just move on and do other things, you know, go watch some TV, go watch your favorite show on Netflix. Who else we got up in here? Yeah, the link is just for the ladies right now. Now, after the ladies come up, fellas, feel free to chime in because we want to hear from the ladies. If we don't hear from the ladies, there's really no show. There's really nothing to talk about. I'm here to listen. I'm not here to tell you ladies what to do because that obviously doesn't work. I've been doing that for years on Instagram. That don't work. There's other influencers that's been doing it for years on Instagram and YouTube, and that ain't working. So I figure, why not just extend the olive branch and say, hey, what is it? What What is it that you ladies are looking for? What is it that you're trying to convey to us? What is it that you're trying to communicate to us when you say you want a man to lead? What does that look like? I'm saying if y'all don't come up, well, I mean, there's no conversation to be had. I'm here to listen to you ladies. So guys, come up, girl. Don't just sit there in the comment section. Come up. At least be the first woman to come up, and then maybe the other women that feel confident enough to come up. No, Miss Jessica, don't say it in the comment section. Come up. Listen, it's not, nobody's gonna beat up on you. You can even keep your camera off if you want to keep your camera off. If you're scared to be seen, that's okay. You can keep your camera off for right now, because I just want to hear from you ladies. I can come up with my own conclusion as to what I think you ladies mean, but then you'll tell me I'm wrong. So why not just hear from you guys? And when you say compassion, you want him to lead with compassion? Is that it? There's nothing else you mean when you say lead? Why don't y'all speak for us? I mean, speak for y'all. Don't have us men trying to figure out what you mean. Just tell us. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunate. I talked to a few women last night, and I thought they were going to come up and have the conversation. But as it is what it is. I mean, we don't have the conversation. We won't have the conversation. So let's see who over here on Instagram. Over on Instagram, we got Blessed Petty Queen. Are you going to come up? Come on up. Come on over to YouTube and let's have the conversation. We got Atlantis Ryan in the building. We got TK Gaines. Look, we got some ladies over here that can have this conversation. But count down. Hey, look, man, I was just trying to get somebody a little bit of entertainment before this broadcast started, because I already knew that we was going to have a difficult time getting the ladies up in here. So if y'all know some women that constantly use the words lead, telling men that they should lead, why don't y'all ask them to cam up so we can have the discussion? Otherwise, we'll wrap things up. I'll do a short little monologue, and then I'll wrap it up. Now, ladies, y'all, this is not a good look. Now, well, hold on. Let me walk that back. This is a new show, so I really shouldn't even be doing it this way, because there's not enough traction here to get enough women to participate. So it's kind of not fair to the women as a whole to say that they're not camming up to have the discussion, because as y'all can see, there's only 12 people here. So it's not like it's a lot of people here that can really chime in, and we can't hold all the women accountable for not being here to say y'all had a chance to speak and you didn't say anything. But it would really be beneficial if we men can hear directly from you ladies as to what exactly it is that y'all are looking for in a leader. Otherwise, we're going to be left to come to our own conclusion. So who else we got over here on IG? Maybe I could maybe I'll send this broadcast out to a few people. Y'all bear with me for a second. And I'll play y'all one of these songs real quick until the folk come in here. So give me a second.
Let's talk about it. We love all them, but hate our own. If they ain't black, they can do no wrong. But if they ain't black, then they life be gone. For being too dark in the light skin zone. So why do we hate us so much? Somebody tell me, why do we hate us so much?
We gotta do better, man.
We love all them, but hate our own. If
Love everybody else except ourselves.
but if they is black, then they
Monologue in the bed at home,
too
man.
dark in the light skin zone. So why do we hate us so much?
Man, let the OG talk to him real quick. You know what I'm talking about? It go like that right here.
We love all them, but hate our own. And if they ain't black, they could do no wrong. But if they is black, then they life be gone. For being too dark in the light skin zone. Been way too long, hope the lights come on. The blindfold off, but the sight's still gone. I'm praying one day we can right our wrong. Let's need for the cops when the pops come home. I'm an OG now, let me talk to the young bulls. Do you even think twice for your gun pull? Do you even think once for you throw it all away? Bang, bang, but it's not a freaking cartoon. We gotta do better, our life is at stake. No crabs in the bucket, I'd rather have steak. Bump it, let's go get a cow, bring it back to the hood, break it down and we all get a plate. Yeah, that's what I'm on. It's only one way. Gotta love ourselves cause the world full of hate. How in the hell we expect to be great when it's like super thin and they sharp at the skates? Our hearts full of love, our brothers we hate. That's Deuteronomy in 28. Not to get biblical, if we live biblical, break all these curses and all will be straight. We love all them, but hate our own. If they ain't black, they can do no wrong. But if they is black, then they life be gone. For being too dark in the light skin zone. So why do we hate us so much? Somebody tell me, why do we hate us so much? We love all them, but hate our own. If they ain't black, they could do no wrong. But if they ain't black, then they life be gone. For being too dark in the light skin zone. So why do we hate us so much? Somebody tell me, why do we hate us so much? We love master them. Do our people wrong, gotta pass for them. Steady walking around kissing ass for them. If a nigga look wrong, then we blasting them. Bro, what the hell is really wrong with our kinfolk? Do the Black Lives Matter to our kinfolk? If I was a lighter shade, would you still be so enraged? Or you only spinning blocks on your skin, folk? We gotta do better, we all that we got. And trust me, the enemy coming in hot. Ready to hand us a handful of rocks and encourage our own to go blow up our spot. Bro, it's friendly fire that be really killing us. And it's they desire that we put it into us. Homie, think about it before you let the semi bust. Go when the rubber meet the road, who you really trust? Sheesh. It's time out for foolishness, let's start the rain again. Why you acting like enemies calling each other twin? We need all the OGs to raise us some better men. The world really be scared when we all come together.
Ready?
Hey.
They life be gone for being too dark in the light skin zone. So why do we hate us so much?
What's up?
Somebody tell me, why do we hate us so much?
Ain't shit, I'm chilling. I'm trying to get ready for work. I'm trying to come up here real quick, say my piece, and get down.
Well, let's get to it. Say your piece.
Okay, so hi, chat. Hey, everyone. My name is Jazz, but I go by Juice or Goddess. However, I don't want to come up here and be, I don't want to come up here and say what I want from a man or to say what a man should do as in terms of leading, because let me stop stuttering because I don't want to sound crazy or harsh, but when you express yourself or you let a man know, especially on panels like this, and you say, hey, I want a man to do this, and I think a man should lead this way, and they'll only do that from what you're saying, but won't be exactly who they are as a real man.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm not asking you to have the conversation with the actual guy that you're entertaining.
No, I know.
Right. So, like in general, just tell us, what are you actually looking for?
Oh Lord. I would say sense of direction. Like the lady said, compassion.
We're talking about in leadership.
Yeah.
Like, you say you want a man to lead.
Yes.
You're just looking for compassion?
No. I said sense of direction, compassion.
Sense of direction.
Stability. To where I could relax and I can co-create with him. If you get what I'm saying?
No.
Oh God. You just said you asked me what I want, and I'm saying
Yeah, I
it.
didn't say you
What the
were
fuck? You
wrong.
want me
You
to
asked me about
explain,
understand.
elaborate?
You asked me about understand. I said no.
Oh Lord.
I didn't say you were wrong.
Okay, well, that's what that's the start of it. I haven't really like, cause I ain't really meet a man to know, you know.
Wait, what?
I don't really meet a man to know leadership
You
that
haven't
would
met?
lead.
Get him started.
Wait, I'm confused. Wait, you
Don't
said
get
Okay,
you?
him
I
started.
can say what I want a man to lead, but it's it's gonna sound crazy.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not saying what the answer is. I want to hear what your answer is.
I just said my answer.
You said
What
it
do you
was
think? What's her name down there? Jasmine. Hey, Jazz.
wait, no,
Don't
no,
do
no.
that to me.
Don't go to her first. Let's finish with
Not just
you.
throw me
Because you
under
gotta go to
there.
work. So we gotta get you out. So so when you're single and you're dating, do you want the man to be the leader?
When I'm single and I'm dating,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, so what does that look like? What does him leading look like?
What I just told you. I
So
didn't just give you some
Passion.
compassion.
You
answers.
said you said sense of direction,
Mm-hmm.
stability, and compassion. I'm not understanding what that means though. When you say stability, are you saying stability like be able to pay his bills?
Me pay his bills?
No, no, no.
No, him pay
You
his bill.
said you want him to, as the leader, to
Yes.
show
Yes,
compassion,
basically.
stability, and have a sense of direction. I'm
Mhm.
asking you when you say stability, are you saying for him to be able to pay his bills?
Yes.
Okay, so
And for us
is
to be,
that
huh?
is that leadership?
What do you mean?
I'm, what do you mean? What
Is
I mean?
being
I'm
able to
asking you.
pay his bills
That's not the
leadership.
only thing as towards leadership. No, to only be able to pay your bills, you should be able to do that. Overall, you're an adult,
I'm asking you. What do you mean by stability?
and I just gave you three of them. Do I have to explain what those mean? I don't. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure we all grown up here. We all know what it means.
I don't.
You do.
I don't. If I
Give
did,
me.
I wouldn't ask you. What does that mean?
So what you looking for, right, is an answer, and then you want a definition behind the answers.
No, I'm just
Yes,
look.
you are. That's exactly what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying to you is this. I hear women say that they want to lead, they want men to lead. Men need to step up and lead. Like they clown guys all the time for saying the state of the black community is what it is because men are not leading and the kids are the
Because
homes are
some men
broken.
don't, and some women don't know how to follow.
Right. But
But go ahead.
what I'm saying to you is when I hear women say this, I'm always puzzled because I don't know if they really want men to lead. And if they do want men to lead, what expectations of that, what does that leadership look like? What are they looking for him to do? And I'm looking for specifics because it's real easy to just say lead. And I don't even know if people know how to lead. I don't think they do. So I'm trying to figure out if you ladies at
Oh
least
my
have an
lord,
idea in your head what
this
that
is
should
giving
look
me an
like.
itch.
I'm over her already. She's so
I'm just thinking that if I had an expectation of somebody to do something, I would kind of have an idea of what that looks like, or I wouldn't be able to critique it. If I don't have an idea of what it looks like or what it's supposed to look like, how could I critique it and say they're doing it right or doing it wrong?
you down in the office. How you looking? I'm not praying for my phone.
Goddess,
Yes,
did you hear me?
I heard you.
Can you help me out?
I'm still confused because I mean, you want me to elaborate, but it's like I think it's self-explanatory as what I gave you.
So let me chime in since I was thrown under the bus.
Why is it
You were
trying to
thrown under
throw
the
you
bus.
under
I
the
know, I
bus?
know. I'm just messing with you.
Oh.
She's like, what you think? Like you be out the hot seat. Um, so for me, like leadership will look like, um, for me is making decisions that I don't want to make, and or making all the decisions for real, for real. Me just going with it, even if I don't like it. Leadership is able to tell me no and go against my emotional or irrational decisions or impulses. Leadership for me is able to, first and foremost, which I should have said first, is submitting unto God. I'm heavy on a man submitting unto God because that's the first. If he's not submitting unto God, how can he lead me? So also leadership is knowing how to put their family and me first above any and everything else. My protection, my things like that. Leadership also means taking the reins, doing the hard things. So that's it for me.
Wait, you
I
say
feel like
doing
that's. Go ahead. What?
you say doing the hard thing?
Yeah, so hard things like when I say like, all right, so for example, I asked my husband, can my little cousins come over and stay the night if my aunt wasn't in the best shape? He told me no. I didn't like it because I'm like, well, what do you mean? Once he explained it, it made sense. I still didn't like it because I'm looking at it like, well, I'm trying to help my family. He like, but you are my family. You are my family first. Like, yes, I know you want to be this generous person, but there's sometimes like we're not in a position to be so generous, and so we can't just give out everything when we're trying to get our shit together, when we're trying to piece it. So that's what I mean being a hard thing, because it's so easy for me to give up everything, but not thinking like it's not just me anymore, Jasmine. I have a family to think about, which is my husband, and vice versa. That's what I mean, like the hard things. Knowing how to like say no to certain things and
Why are you smiling? It looked like he want to say
go
something.
ahead. I'm waiting for
I
it.
mean, I'm
Oh
only smiling
God.
because I'm not here to debate you, ladies. I'm not here to tell you
It,
you
it
guys.
feels like it a little bit.
What have I said?
No,
I'm sorry. Have I said something that makes
no,
you feel
it's
like
just all in your face. Like you looking at it like, okay, I hear y'all, but I need more.
no? I just didn't understand. Right? If I
See,
don't,
look, it's like even if we explain it, like how she just did, and I didn't even give you much of an explanation. You still don't understand.
okay, now think about this. Let me ask y'all
Come
a question.
on.
Well, let me ask y'all a question real quick.
So before you ask that, so any of the things I said you still don't understand, like what
No,
I
he
said.
don't.
No.
Okay,
That's what
that's
I was
cool.
trying to say.
Who am I? I'm just Will,
Okay,
right?
can
I
I
ain't
come
nobody.
back up? Will, I gotta
Yeah,
go. I gotta
yeah.
go.
But before you go, let me ask you this.
Mhm.
Do y'all think I'm a rational person?
A rational
I
person?
was
Mhm.
I would say
Do y'all think I'm fair?
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
sometimes
Do
yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
think I have at least a couple of noggin me like something in my brain up here? Or do y'all think I'm a complete airhead?
No, I
No,
don't
I
think you're
think
an
you got
airhead.
some. No, I don't think you complete. I think you got some stuff in
Okay,
there.
I wouldn't be
because
on your
Maybe
panel. I would
maybe
be
a
like, oh,
few
this man is an
sneezes,
airhead.
but for the
right.
most part,
So if I'm confused, what do y'all think the average man is?
confused.
Oh, okay, that's all I'm saying.
Sum
Guys,
it
I
up.
wish you could stick around because I do want to hear more from you. Unfortunately, we don't have enough
No,
money.
I gotta come back up. I gotta go. I
Yeah,
gotta get
yeah, do
ready.
what you gotta do. I appreciate you coming up, though. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
Thank you,
you.
Jess.
Later.
Now, it would be nice if we can get, you know,
More
four other
women.
women to show up and kind of answer this question for me because I think I'm gonna have to do this multiple times because I'm at a loss. I don't know what you women are talking about,
Okay.
but um, that don't mean
Well,
other guys aren't lost. Maybe other guys understand exactly what y'all saying. There's a lot of guys up here, not up here on the panel, but just like here that speak womanese. They kind of understand what y'all mean. I don't know how. I don't know where they went to school to learn how to decode what y'all say, but I'm lost.
Well, I did learn from my mom when, like, she said when you talk to men, like, sometimes you gotta keep it more plain. We do have a tendency to kind of speak another language, so that's probably what we do.
I think it would just make sense if y'all just answer the question that people are asking, right? So I'm asking, what is a leader? So let's start over with you.
Okay.
Tell me in your own words. I mean, I'm not trying to dictate how you answered the question. I just want to hear the answer to the question. Like, as a woman, when you were single and you were expecting a man to lead, what did that actually look like to you?
Well, when I was single, I actually didn't expect a man to lead. I was taught to be independent and handle everything for yourself. So I don't know if I'm in a position to answer that question.
Oh, ain't this about
a... So can we put it as I'm older now?
Makes for bad TV. All right. Now that you're, see, I didn't want to put you on the spot right now, but I have no choice. Now, today, when you think of your husband,
yes.
See, I don't even want to ask you. I don't even want to ask you because I feel like you about to, and I don't even like using the word feel, but I feel like you about to bomb. It's about to be terrible.
All right. So let's just put myself in a hypothetically in the middle. Let's put myself in the middle. You asked me what is a leader in my own words. So let me answer that question. A leader is somebody that's in charge and responsible for oneself or others. So that's what I know a leader to be in charge, to stand in front, to be the first, to be the head, and to serve not only itself, but to serve others. That's
so what you think, what you expect from a leader?
That right there, to be in front.
I don't want you to read that definition.
I'm not reading it. I'm actually doing something else, but I'm not reading it. That's actually my own words.
Okay, say it again.
To be ahead, to be in charge, to be in front, to serve not only themselves, but to serve others.
Okay. So do you think that's what women are looking for?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. But they keep saying men need to be the leaders, right?
That's what they say. It sounds nice. These are one of these trending words like diabolical and shenanigans and, narcissists. These are things that like people like to say because it sounds nice, but I don't think that's what they truly want. Because we use it, and I'm saying it for when I say we, I'm saying it's for me as well. We use it when it's convenient for us. The moment we don't want to pay a bill, the moment we want to get things done, we're looking to the man to step in financially and quick to say, well, you're the leader. And leader is not just only financial attributes. So I don't think we really want that, because if that was the case, we should be able to be told no with no problem. But that's not the case.
Well, let's see if we got some other women that can what Real Dope say, don't let him bait y'all. Bait them how, son?
I didn't let you bait me. I think I don't know if she's ever been on it with you before, but when you get to know you, it does feel like you're always, but I don't ever let it be. I just she was
well, listen, I put people in boxes, I do. But I can't stress enough that over here on this YouTube show, that is not my objective. My objective is not to put people in boxes and gotcha, bitch. Like, I'm not trying to do that. Right? I'm simply saying, look, I want to know. I do not know. If I knew what women were thinking and what women actually wanted in this regard, I would just say it. Now, I don't believe what these women are saying when they say they want a leader. I made that perfectly clear when I started this broadcast. I don't believe that's what women really want, but I keep hearing it. So I said, well, I don't want to tell y'all what y'all want and what y'all don't want. I'd rather just say, hey, can you explain it? Can you tell me what it is that you want? And listen to the ladies. And unfortunately, I mean, to tell me what that means. And unfortunately, I haven't heard anyone say what it actually means yet to them. I mean, not to them, but just in the way they can articulate it where somebody can understand it. Like, if I can't understand it, I highly doubt that the men that women are entertaining can understand it.
Right.
And Real Dope, you can cam up, bro, because I don't think the women are going to come up. So, bro, if you got time and you want to chime in, feel free. The link should still be there. If I need to post it again, I will.
It's in there. They probably just got to scroll up a little bit.
I'm going to post it again just so they can have it. And it's fresh.
What's tomorrow?
Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Wednesday. Why is it saying the 9th?
It should be pinned to the top.
Okay, that's one because I keep using campaigns are a great way to catch the
Oh man. For those of you over on Instagram, we are over here live on YouTube, and we're trying to conduct a show where myself and other men will actually hear you women out, kind of tell us what it is that you expect from a man when you say men should lead. I'm confused. I don't understand what you ladies mean. And my brother Real Dope, I think he is going to come up and kind of be the translator for me. He might be a female ambassador, and so he's going to
wait, I get to see his face.
help make sense of this. So, bro, unfortunately, I can't hear from the women, but you know, we'll get there. We'll do the show again, and we'll ask the question again later on down the road. But I just kind of want to give women the opportunity to tell me what it is that they mean by leader. Now, sir, go ahead and be the woman whisperer and tell me what it is that they mean.
It ain't even
Before
about.
you do that, did you understand my definition in my own words?
Of course he did.
Yeah,
no, not you.
Listen, the man y'all came up on here. The man said there's no right or wrong answer, and every time y'all answered, he looked at you. He looked at you like your answer was wrong.
Wait, there's a look. Hold on, hey, Ethereal, I think you got to mute. Never mind, I muted him. Go ahead.
It's not even just the look. You looked at him like the answer was wrong, but you also asked them again like they didn't answer your question.
No, I didn't understand what they said.
I know you didn't understand it, and you made her go look up a definition. I know she's not going to admit it, but it sounded like she looked up the definition. So
let me ask you this then. When Goddess was up here and she said that she expect when she say a man should lead, she mean a sense of direction, stability, and compassion. That makes sense to you?
To some degree, yeah. It made sense to me.
To some degree?
Yeah, when you're having a discussion with people, this is what I like to do. You don't have to do this, but I like to help them make their point. I like to help them. I like to do my best to try and get out of them what I think they're saying. I just try to help, feed them different things and try and help them make their point. Versus you, who's like, I'm not gonna give you nothing. I'm gonna leave you there on that island.
Well, sir, I would like to hear what their point is. I don't want to interfere with their point. If Ethereal has a point, I want to hear Ethereal's point. I don't want to put words in Ethereal's mouth. I don't want to lead him to a particular conclusion. If that's not what he's thinking, I don't think he's going to say it. If that is what he's thinking, I think he will say it.
It's not a test. It's a conversation.
It's not a test, but it's not my job to try to get you to think about what it is that you are saying. It's your job to think about what you're saying. I'm asking you what you want. How can I help you figure out what you want when you can't articulate what you want? Now, I'm not saying these ladies couldn't articulate what they want. I'm just saying in general. When did the burden become my job to help you make your point?
As a person who's in a conversation with somebody who says that they're interested in learning what somebody else is, what somebody else means and what they're thinking, I think it is. I think you have a responsibility. Well, you don't have a responsibility, but for me, I think that as a good leader, you would take it upon yourself to try and help them articulate yourself, especially an articulate man like you. You're a salesman. You're a salesman. And I saw you do your thing. I saw your little video. You can sell salt to a slug. I know you good with words. You can help them try to find the words that they're trying to say.
Let me ask you a question then. Because you use some very interesting terminology. You said as a leader. Am I their leader?
Are you their leader?
Yeah.
I think as a man, to some degree, you're always around women. You always are in a leader position.
That's your perspective, and I somewhat side with you. But is that how they think about me?
Jasmine, yeah, I think so.
Well, do you know?
Do I know?
Yeah, because Jasmine has a husband.
I don't know anything for sure, but I know
right.
From watching and observing her. I know she got a husband.
I got you. Jasmine, she we got good camaraderie. We speak, we got mutual respect for one another. Jasmine may look at me as I have leadership potential. Maybe I'm a leader in the space or whatever. That could be true. I'm not sure. Jasmine has never professed that to me. But let's take it off Jasmine for a second. Because the person that I was having the back and forth with, I guess that it was a back and forth, was Goddess. So am I her leader?
In that moment you were.
How? Please explain.
Because Goddess put you in a leader position in that moment. She was seeking leadership from you. She told you, you asked her a question, she did the best that she could, and she was looking for help there. She was looking for help. She was like, okay, this is what I think. Like, do you understand that? And it's like, I feel like she wanted your help in that moment. I feel like she put the ball in your court, and wherever you would have kind of, as you would have helped her, I feel like, I do think in that moment she was looking to you for leadership. And I think if a woman respects you, if a woman respects a man, whenever she's around you, she wants your leadership. I don't care who you are.
I mean, that's a great way to look at things. I wish that was true.
If a woman respects a man, I think when she's around him, no matter who he is, she wants his leadership in that moment.
Oh, I didn't hear that. If a woman respects him. Okay, well, you know what? Yeah. You might be right when it comes to if she respects him. That's a
I think Jasmine respects you. I think when we on these panels, and I think even in person, if everybody went out somewhere, I think Jasmine would not be there trying to be the leader. I don't think she would. I think she would, be chill when she would.
I think that's fair when it comes to Jasmine for sure. And I think in some regards that's fair when it comes to Goddess as well. But today, sir, it was to listen. I'm not here to help them pull out of them what it is that they're saying. I wanted to listen, and I wanted to be uninterrupted listening. And if I don't know,
can I interject real quick?
Yeah, and then Ethereal, chime in after Jasmine if you got something to say.
The respect level, yes, I do respect Will. As I got to know him and understand who he is and how he is, I really respect him. He say what he means what he say. He stands on his belief. No matter how many times people try to get him to change it, he stands on it. However, if it was just us as a group out, and my husband trusts Will enough to keep him in charge, yeah, he would be the next leader. But my husband would definitely have the final say. So if he was to tell me, hey, I need you to get up and leave right now, then yeah. So I understand where you coming from. Yeah, because I that's just how I was raised. Like, you got to be careful. Like men are supposed to protect you. Men are supposed to lead. They're supposed to be the head. So I do agree with.
Uh-oh. I know. I think what she's saying is accurate. I think that's how she would perform and behave. What up, Therio?
Yo, what up, Will?
What you got to add to the conversation? Because my man Real Dope came in here applying that pressure to me, As if I was supposed to.
I think the root of the problem, as far as like, I just don't think women just don't know men. Let's just call it. They don't know us. They don't know us, and when they do get to know us, they don't accept our nature. Most women,
What do you mean by that?
I'll go deep. Hold up. Most women don't. Most women not gonna respect you if she's not attracted to you. So for one, they respect is already on a conditional level. Respect should never be conditional when it's based on roles. Because if you're doing your role, um, depending on like leadership as far as it being broad and then leadership being individualistic, those two different things. Because you can have a woman, your girl might respect you, but someone on the outside may not. You know what I'm saying? So you also will have to go into the type of relationships. But on a general basis, women will not respect men until they accept our nature. You will, for instance, if we all went to the zoo and the lion got loose, we are what? We running. We making sure we get somewhere safe. Why? Because we accepted that the lion's nature is to fuck you up. It's a wild animal. So that's accepting the nature of an animal. So you do what you're supposed to do, which is contingent upon the nature of what you're dealing with. So until women accept the man's nature, they are never going to respect men on a general basis. So they have to be willing to accept it. They have to be taught it, and they. But I think it's hard for them to accept it because they want to be us now.
Can you elaborate on a man's nature?
Wait, hold on, real dope. You couldn't just understand what he mean? Why he gotta elaborate? When I told the ladies to elaborate, bro, it was like I was being difficult. You mean to tell me you ain't understand that?
He's a man. He's different. I hold him to a higher standard. Women are like children.
Okay,
no, they not. They not, and that's what I'm saying.
Women are very similar to children.
But you being disingenuous with that, I feel like you got the white knight syndrome, where you always you want to save them too much, as opposed to they grown folk. See, this what I ask the women when I have a conversation with them. I ask them, when does black girl magic stop? Because you can't say you run a world, you can't have all these affirmations of being the best, of being the cream of the crop, but then when it comes to being accountable, when it comes to accepting the choices that you made, now they little girls. They not little girls when they want to say that they run a world.
Fuck all that is fake. They little girls.
That's not fake.
All that black women power, all that, they just be talking. They little girls.
No, we can't say they little girls, because then that's a cop out.
No, I'm not saying I'm not
if
holding
you
them
think men are leaders, you saying that their children is disingenuous to your position.
Saying that women are like children?
Yeah, that's disingenuous to your position.
How is that disingenuous?
Because leaders, what? They point out the strengths and weaknesses. Women are not dumb; they hard-headed.
I didn't say it was dumb.
So no, you saying
children hard-headed?
I'm saying you saying they children. It's a difference between being a child and just being hard.
Hold on, gentlemen, because this is gonna be good. Because my man Ethereal gonna go, and Real Dope ain't gonna back down, and I think it's gonna be a good dialogue. Before we tap into that, I want to look at these two comments real quick, and I want to get y'all thoughts on this. And ladies, please cam up. We would love to hear from y'all. This is what we're talking about. Look, I want y'all to see. This is what we're talking about, right? Leadership. Now, unfortunately, Jasmine, we're gonna have to listen to two men duke it out, maybe three. Maybe I may dive in there and throw some jabs as well. We got to listen to 2 to 3 men duke it out about leadership and what women want, what they expect, because we're not going to be able to hear from the women. The women will be here. They'll type stuff in the comment section, but they're not going to cam up for some reason. I don't know why. But let's deal with these two things.
Y'all gonna leave me hanging out here, ladies? Like, come on.
Yep. Yep.
That's fucked up.
So Miss Nicole said
That's fucked up.
most men don't
What
know
happened to Black
women.
Girl Magic?
She said most men don't know women outside of women are emotional. Now, I could accept that for the simple fact that men say this all the time. How often do y'all see a broadcast where a man is literally asking the women to cam up and share exactly what it is that they mean so that we can gain a better understanding so we're not trying to figure it out? Like, how often do you hear men telling women what they think, what they want, what they mean, what they do, versus asking them, hey, when you guys say this, what exactly do you mean? I want to know because I'm confused.
Hey, look, Will, this is what I say. I
Can
actually
I answer that real quick before
Hold
me?
on, let her answer real quick.
That means none of the zone or boss.
I do rarely hear men ask us what we want versus they're telling us, and I do hear it a lot that women are emotional, and that basically that just trumps everything. Like, just because we're emotional, that means we can't, basically we're incapable of doing any and everything. So yeah, I do hear that a lot. It's like, Will, you're probably the first guy, and maybe Real Dope, because I've been on a couple lives when I've heard of that actually ask questions and then try to gain understanding versus saying, y'all women don't know what y'all want. Y'all women, all y'all want is this, and all y'all want is that. Y'all know this, and they're like, damn. And then when we tell y'all, no, that ain't true. That can't be right. It's like, okay, well, what the fuck? What do we know? We just emotional beings.
True.
Can I ask you a question?
Yo, Ethereal.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question on that. Because, okay, let me ask you this. If men have a general phrase to use that can basically show you a blueprint to how to approach a woman. So if we say women are emotional, men know how to calculate that. Now, let me ask you this. What is a general phrase that women use for men?
Men ain't shit.
Exactly. Right? Now, you being emotional is not a negative thing. It's just a blueprint showing men how they should approach women, how you should handle them. But see, on the other hand, a woman's quote is all in bad faith, right? Because men are actually logical, but they don't say that because they don't want to accept that. See, the battle is not men trying to force women to be like them. We're trying to help them just be themselves. But they don't allow it because, again, by saying men ain't shit, they're not accepting a man's nature. It ain't that we not shit because, see, they already coming from a negative standpoint. This is we ain't getting nowhere in the conversation because it's not the men that's not listening. See, men have studied women, and guess what? We calculated everything and said, guess what? At the end of the day, women are emotional. That's not a bad thing. Being emotional is not bad, but having a lack of emotional management, that's when it's bad. Because all emotional people is not a negative thing. But we know enough to come up with a overall blueprint of, approach this woman emotional. So boom, we're gonna calculate that and say, okay. Because guess what? I guarantee you, every man on here has had a conversation with a woman where he had to hold his tongue because he know that she's coming from emotion and not logic. So she's not going to accept a logical response when she's talking emotional. Most women want to vent. They don't want a solution. They just need to talk. That's two different conversations.
Ethereal, I got.
Wait, did I miss the question though? Did you ask me?
No, you good. I got my cape on.
You said that they say men ain't shit, and that's what I'm saying.
Oh, that
women
was the question.
Listen, don't worry, Jazz. Listen, I got my cape on.
Disingenuous to women.
I got my cape on. I'm about to get him for you. You relax. I got him.
No, I'm cool. I just want to make sure I ain't missed the question. That's all.
Yeah, we got Captain Save him right here. You're good.
I'm cracking.
Now, Ethereal, I like you.
I gotta get a sound bite for Real Dope. When he show up, it's gonna say.
Yeah, I like to know why you think women aren't like children.
Oh, wait, hold on, y'all. We gonna get to the rest of that.
My girl asking me to come watch this show with her. I gotta get him out of here real quick.
Dang, all right, go ahead.
It ain't gonna take long, Will.
What's the show?
Give me a couple minutes.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So you don't think women are like children?
No, they can act like children, but they're not children. Two different things.
You don't think it? I didn't say women are children. I said women are like children.
Yeah, some women are like children. Yeah.
You don't
Checkmate.
think it's
Yes.
you don't think it's in their nature to to have similarities to children?
No, it's in their nature to go based off their biological setup.
Okay, so this is what I'll say. Women are emotional, right? We've conceded that, right?
Men emotional too.
Women's men are we're all emotional, right? We all feel emotions.
Yeah,
However, women tend to manifest their emotions more so like children than men do typically, right? Do you agree?
I agree.
Generally speaking, but this is what I'm saying. At what category are we talking about? For instance, because we can say that men are more emotional playing basketball than women is, but women are more emotional in arguments than men are. You get what I'm saying? So, what are we talking? Are we talking relationship or just overall?
I'm talking overall.
Just
Of course,
general.
men
Generally.
get passionate about sports. We get passionate about basketball. I understand that. So, for example, I'll give you an
But I'm
example.
saying,
Right?
but can we agree that there is aspects where men are more emotional than women and vice versa, depending on the situation? Are women more
I don't think
emotional
it's
about they?
so wait, is competitive
He's
really
talking
an
about the
emotional
passion
thing?
for
Hold on,
basketball.
Jasmine.
Sorry.
Real dope gonna have to leave, right?
Yeah,
So we
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
let
sorry,
them.
my
I
fault.
got you,
I-
Jazz. I got you, Jazz.
They're in the
Are
octagon.
you
Ain't nobody
saying
tag team.
you're
You
asking
can't
me?
tag
Are there things such as sports where men will be more more emotional than women at that?
Yeah, just anything. I'm just saying.
I think when it comes to sports, yes, certain things men will be more emotional at.
Yeah, men will be more
But-
emotional in divorce court. They'll be more emotional when they get sentenced to jail time. They'll be more emotional when they don't get to see their children. They'll be more emotional when they get hit with abnormal sums of child support. It's a lot of them. But the thing is, dope, you had them cooked when you said women can be like children. The problem is he was arguing saying they are children. He was arguing against that. But women are like children because they're emotionally reactive, over logical. They need validation and attention. They dependency farm. They always want to test your boundaries. And then lastly, like their short-term focus and impulsivity is that of a child. So you
Now,
kind of had bro
but that's what
cooked,
I'm
but you didn't
saying.
use that.
But that's why I agree with that. But this the thing. Are they like that all the time with everything? Or are they like
No.
that in
No, so
relationships?
you can't argue absolutes here, right? And I'm by far the furthest thing from being on the woman's side. I'm always on the side of logic. We're
Right.
not saying that they're always like that, but the majority of the time they are.
Okay, I can agree with that. Now, okay, I can agree with that. So we bring to the next point. So just because you act like a child doesn't mean you have the capacity to not do that. See, my problem with dope is that a leader holds people accountable, and what leaders do, they make you better. You don't make a woman better by saying, "Oh, she like a child, so we just gotta accept that." No, you have a brain. You have the capacity to be logical. Just like men are logical and we got the capacity to be emotional, vice versa, that works for women. They're emotional and they got the capacity to be logical, to just accept that nature, which is something that they can grow out of or grow into. That's bad leadership. So you actually will be doing a disservice to the position that you say that men should have amongst women.
Well-
just by
But
saying,
if it's our
Hold on,
nature, how
hold
we
on.
growing out of anything?
Well, my brother here has made the assumption that I don't hold women accountable because I made a statement that women are like children. Children can be charged as an adult. That don't mean children are accountable also. Depending on what they do, they'll be held accountable too. I never said I didn't hold women accountable. I absolutely do.
then why you say earlier that you hold men to a different standard?
Oh, was in a conversation? Oh yeah, I'm gonna hold you to a way higher standard than a woman.
Why?
Why?
Because you're a man.
You're a man.
I
If me-
understand
Answer
that,
that.
but
If me and you was outside, right, and let's say your woman says something crazy to me, right, I'm gonna put my hands on you before I put my hands on her.
Well, that's
no,
what
I
we
understand
defer.
it.
That's
No,
your
I-
woman.
Even before you
I
get to the
get that.
hands part, the first
I
thing you
get
would
that
say
part.
is
No,
check
what
your
I'm
woman.
talking about, what I'm talking
Like-
about is accountability. Are women not smart enough to be as smart as men, or if not smarter? Yes or no?
No, they are. They are.
Okay, so again, Think about this. If I give you a gallon of water, right? If I give you a gallon and it's half of water in there, and you say, I'm just going to accept that this is all that gallon can take, it's half of water. That's doing a disservice to that gallon because you can actually fill it up more. So by saying that women are like women, so I'm going to hold men to a higher standard when it comes to being logical or just carrying themselves in an etiquette fashion. That's a lack of leadership, because if they got the capacity to be more and you accept them as at less, that's terrible leadership.
A woman does not a woman does not have no. A woman does not have the capacity to lead like you.
It's not about leadership. I said being logical.
No.
Everybody's not a leader.
A woman does not have the capacity to be as logical as you.
Well, that's not what he's saying. Well, maybe he is saying that part, but
bad. No.
That's not what he's saying either. Because
hold on. So the reason that I hold
no sense at all.
Hold on.
Because a woman, look,
go ahead.
They got the same brain as a man.
No, they don't.
That's not true either. Most women don't even mature above the age of 14 emotionally. So
he's just saying, if we don't look at the age and when the brain
our
develops,
hormones,
you have a brain, I have
no,
brain.
we
That's
don't.
Our
hormones, our bodies.
That's a gross oversimplification of what he's talking about.
Ali for the comment that my brother Willie just made, that most women don't mature above the age of 14 emotionally. I agree with that. I can't prove it scientifically.
Yes, you can. It's a study that proves it. I don't say shit.
Well,
actually, the study was that women mature. The study was showing that women actually mature faster than
man.
boys.
We're talking about two different studies, and they weren't talking about emotional maturing in that study.
Hold on,
about emotional choice.
We're talking about physical maturity in the study that you're referencing. The one that I'm referencing about Stanford in 2022 says that women do not advance past the age of 14 emotionally. You're talking about some old shit like girls develop faster, mature faster. It's not they don't. They just mature faster physically because they start fucking earlier. That's the only difference between men and women when it comes to like the maturation process. Like you guys like to cite that 1940 shit, 1994 stuff because it sounds good and it like placates you guys. Well, we mature fast. No, you don't. Y'all don't do anything faster than men except for age, unfortunately.
You know how much gossip older women love? They live for it. It don't matter the age they are. Versus like typically men are just more like.
Hold on, y'all. Look. Hold on. How much time you got, man?
I'm past my limit. I'm past my limit. I gotta go back to my guy Ethereal.
This is so disingenuous.
Hold on, Ethereal. Look,
crazy. Because
Ethereal. Look, hold on, because he gotta go.
We figure out what
disingenuous means.
Hold on, y'all, because Real Dope gotta go. So I gotta let Real Dope wrap up his little segment, right? Because I didn't get to the question. There was some pinned comments that I wanted to address, but unfortunately, Real Dope, you gotta go. So say your closing argument, and we're gonna say to be continued. Real Dope versus Ethereal.
So Ethereal, he's upset that I hold him to a higher standard than women. Because I believe that he has a capacity that a woman does not have. I think a woman is dealing with different things than you're dealing with what's inside of your body. You're not as emotional as a woman. You shouldn't. I don't expect you to have the emotional impulses of a woman. I expect you to be able to be a leader. And that's why I think men are leaders, because I don't think that we deal with the same things. Like I'm always logical, always. It'll never be a moment where I'm telling you I apologize because I called you out of your name and I didn't mean to. If I called you out of your name, I'm never going to apologize because I was well aware when I did it. It did not come from an emotional place. 100%. Versus a woman will call you out your name. She'll apologize 5 minutes later because I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what I was thinking. A lot of them don't know what they're thinking sometimes because they just too crazy. Like I think that men should have prenups because you can't trust a woman, right? Versus the vice versa. I know my woman know that she can trust me. She knows she can lean on me. She know that if we ever get a divorce, I'm gonna be good and I'm gonna be fair. Her on the other hand, the woman that she is today, I do not think she'll be when she's upset.
Hey, your girl about to kick your ass.
Why do you need to trust all women when you just need to pick the right one?
They all got the same nature.
Hey, he using that same argument that we tell women about. You need to pick better, bro. You see what you arguing with right now?
No.
You're not gonna win that.
I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying. Listen, no.
Hold on, wait. Because Real Dope gotta go. Look, hold on, Therio. Because
I'll take the smoke. I'll take a Real Dope position in this debate.
So watch this, y'all. Before we finish that, I gotta welcome my brother Mac G. What's up, brother?
What's going on, brother?
What up, yo?
How you doing, my
There's
man?
really no ladies
I'm
coming
good.
out
I'm
here.
good. I'm good.
Yo,
Hey,
y'all
hey,
ain't
look.
shit.
Hold
Yeah, I
on.
know.
I was
It's
waiting for the
like
ladies
that.
to
That's
cam
the
up.
way they
Nobody
get
cammed
outside
up. So I
when they
say,
get
fuck it.
home. They
Hey,
take their faces and shit off. So they don't want to cam up now
I
because they got
want
to
to
put
show
it back
y'all
No,
on.
you
something
ain't
real
gotta
quick.
put the camera on. This is supposed to be a platform for us, about us, and now we have the opportunity. Ain't nobody gotta say. Like,
Well,
and
If they
then
ready
y'all
to
be like,
complain
well,
from the
men this
comment,
and
Is
men
he
that.
like that?
Like, come on, y'all
But
proving a
look,
point.
this is part of the problem. So look, y'all. I don't, Mac G. I don't know if you've ever seen me before. I
Y'all watch
don't.
you all the time, bro. That's why I
Oh,
joined.
you do? Okay, so you know I get people that smoke, right? I don't duck no smoke. There's brothers like my man Willie that I think hold his own, no problem. My brother
Willie's dope. Willie's
Ethereal,
dope as fuck.
I think Ethereal hold his own, no problem. Real Dope hold his own, no problem, because he got a cape, a bulletproof cape that you can't penetrate.
It be, I ain't gonna lie, with real dope, with real dope, it be hard because as soon as he start talking, I be wanting to disagree, but as soon as he expand, I be like, he might got a little point.
Listen,
He might got a little
listen.
point.
I gotta help Real Dope out sometimes because he speak womanese, and I gotta help him translate it to men.
That's a fact. He does.
So
He's fluent. He's fluent.
but it be problematic because sometimes he sound like them when he talking, and I be like, hey, bro, what the hell are you talking about? Now look, hold on,
He
before
said he fluent.
look, Real Dope gotta go. So I'm gonna just say peace out to my brother.
Peace out, Real Dope.
Next, hey, I'm gonna go back and scrub to this point, or before this point, Real Dope, because I want me and you to maybe jump on an IG live or TikTok or something. We can probably flush out some of the questions that we can't do here today because you gotta go. So, hey man, enjoy your time with your lady, brother. Tell her we all say hello. And bro, until next time, you know, we're gonna save a round 2 for you and Ethereal.
Look, Ethereal. When I come back, I'm gonna get you because look, I think you low key a little bit Hotep too, and I got it out for the Hotep niggas right now.
No,
I'm Hotep niggas.
Actually, no.
I got you a little bit Hotep.
No, I'm not Hotep at all. I ain't Hotep.
You ain't
at all.
10% Hotep at least.
I think. Look, that's what I'm saying. People are only going.
Hold on, Ethereal. He gotta go, and I gotta get to these questions,
Yeah,
man. That's the thing I can't stand about Ethereal, boy. And listen, I love staying on one point forever until we figure it out. I don't like moving the conversation forward. Like, can we just move the conversation? No, let's fix this. Let's finish this. If it take 2 more hours, it take 2 more hours. Right. So Dope, if you leaving, leave. If you ain't leaving, sit down, buckle up, and get comfortable. So listen,
tell your girl, give you another hour. You the
this
leader.
broadcast.
I'm about to blast off.
That was so funny.
This broadcast, right? This is what this broadcast was about. All right. It was not supposed to be a whole bunch of hard legs on this panel talk. Now, I really don't want to hear from Ethereal, Willie, Mac G, or my brother Real Dope. I really don't. I don't mind talking to y'all, and we're going to have the conversation, but I wanted to talk to people like Jasmine. Unfortunately, I really don't want to talk to Jasmine because she's married. I don't like talking to married women about nothing.
I love you too, Will.
Anything. I don't like talking to married women about anything. Look. My platform primarily is to help women. Let me tell you why it's to help women. I have 4 daughters that I can't be their husbands. I can't be their man. That's not my job. My job is to prepare them for their man. And unfortunately, in the event that their mothers, because I have children by 2 different women. My ex-wife, I have 2 kids with, and my current woman, we have 2 kids. And so if their mothers aren't here, God forbid, I would want other women to be able to help them, guide them, steer them. And I could be completely transparent and honest when I say my mother is not equipped to do it. My sisters are not equipped to do it. My aunts are not equipped to do it. My cousins, female cousins that is, are not equipped to do it. My female friends are not equipped to do it. The women I run into on social media are not equipped to do it. The women that I met when I was actively out here in the dating world were not equipped to do it. I don't meet women who are equipped to teach my daughters how to navigate this space called life as a woman. And it breaks my heart. So it's like, who do we have to lean on? We have to lean on the brothers, and I'm okay with that, right? I'm okay as a man teaching my daughter and helping her navigate. My daughters and helping them navigate the world. But people will act like if you're a man, you can't teach girls, and if you're a woman, you can't teach boys. I don't think that's true. I think if you have the knowledge, you can teach. It's the knowledge. It doesn't mean you have to be a particular gender to be able to teach them. So naturally, I would want the mother of my kids to teach them how to be a woman. But unfortunately, I don't know. I can't rely on that because my current woman, yes, my ex-wife, no, I can't rely on her. Unfortunately, I have no choice but to rely on her. But me personally, I don't think she is well equipped to teach them how to prepare them for the world. I just don't think she is. That's not a diss to her. That's just a fact of most women I've encountered in my lifetime. So I want to help the women who can't figure this thing out. I want to help them bridge that gap and figure out how to get themselves a man, and not just any old man, the kind of man that they like. And when I say a man, understand, I'm talking about a lover, leader, provider, protector. I'm not talking about somebody just because they got a penis. All right. I believe to be a man, you have to have those 4 pillars. And unfortunately, most of the women who are married, I don't need to talk to them. What I'm talking to you for? You married. Go talk to your husband. Now, if your husband is okay with you having a conversation with me, we can converse, but I'm not going to try to probe too much into your life. You got a husband. For the women who got a man, I don't care to talk to you either, unless you want to help us understand how you got your man. If you're not going to sit here and tell us what you did to stand out in the crowd to get your man, now I'm assuming your man is a catch. Or the prize, I should say. I'm assuming your man is the prize, because if he ain't the prize, I was like, why are you with him? I'm thinking if you with him, you're thinking he's top tier, or at least he's better than you. Any woman out here walking around thinking they equal or better than their man, I'm like, your man ain't worth a damn. I ain't trying to throw no shade at him, but he ain't worth a damn if you equal to him or you better than him. So,
is it shade if it's true?
Say it again. Is it shade if it's true? No, I'm just not trying to throw no shade, right? Because look, I don't care about who get offended by what I say, but I'm trying. We'll see how long it lasts. I'm trying to create a space where women can come and be completely transparent and leave better than they came. Now, I'm not going to be just dissing them, telling them they stupid, dumb, they don't know what they're doing. I ain't going to be cussing them out. I'm going to be genuinely asking them questions and trying to understand what it is that they're saying and having a dialogue built around what it is they are saying. Now, my target market is typically women who are tired, obviously, of the dating world, lonely, miserable, broken, weary, frustrated, can openly admit they don't know what they are doing and that they need help. And that's not you. I'm not talking to you. You can miss all of my rhetoric. Well, I don't care to go. Look, I'm not going to be the guy trying to talk to Christians about the Bible. I'm going to be the guy trying to talk to non-Christians about the Bible. That's just me. Now, there's people who will talk to Christians about the Bible. You need people like that. That's not going to be me. I'm not going to sit here and talk to athletes about basketball, like basketball players. I'm not going to sit there and talk to them. I'm going to talk to people who don't know nothing about basketball. I'm not going to go talk to salespeople about sales. I'm going to talk to people who don't know nothing about sales and talk to them about sales. Anyway, so y'all get the point. Look, this question, I started this live because I wanted to know what leadership meant to women. Women keep saying they want a man should lead. I hear this everywhere I go online. Men are the leaders. And I'm like, what do y'all mean by that? When y'all say y'all want a man to lead, what exactly does that mean? Now, I'm having a hard time getting people to tell me what that is. And unfortunately, there's no women up here. So I got to try to listen to some hard legs tell me what women think about leadership. So before I open it back up to the panel.
I'm a girl. I came up to support
that, Red?
My bad, yeah.
Red, is that the comedian Red?
Thank you.
No, I just be watching from Instagram. No, I just came up to support her. I just don't like showing my face because I work for like a utility company in my area and I don't need no problems with my job.
We all work for places.
Look, I'm good. It's a small company. Like I'm in the Bible Belt, so I'm
Okay, y'all. Look, it's okay, Miss Red. Welcome. How you doing? Look, for those of y'all that's in the comment section, hey, do your boy a favor. Hit the like button real quick. I don't know what it do, but we're gonna try to figure out what it do. So hit the like button. Stop what you're doing right now. Hit that little thumbs up. Look, I want to read these 2 comments, and then I want to give the floor to Miss Red, and then bring Mac in here and let him say his 2 cents. Because this is primarily for the women. Because ladies, I'm trying to learn something. Okay, I'm trying to learn. So Miss Red, I'm gonna ask you this question after I pin these 2 comments. Actually, no, I'm gonna ask you first. I'm gonna ask you, Miss Red. Then I'm gonna go to these couple of comments, and then I'm gonna go to Mac. All right. So Miss Red, are you single?
I date somebody, so
Yeah, but you're
not
not
like
married, right?
single and looking. No, I'm not married, but I do date somebody.
You don't live with him, right?
No.
Okay. Would you say that in your singleness, I'm talking about right now, even though you're dating somebody, in your singleness, do you find that you oftentimes get the results that you're seeking when dating?
Definitely not.
Okay, good. All right, so let me ask you this then. Do you look for a man to lead?
I mean, I wouldn't per se. It's like the first thing in a sense, like, oh, I'll talk to him because he's a great leader. I can't really know that about somebody when you talk to them right away. You have to kind of figure that out.
No, but I'm just asking, do you look for
Do you
men to
look?
lead?
I
Is
mean,
that
I'd like
what you
somebody
want
to,
men to
in
do?
general, yes.
Okay, so what do you look for? Look at that. Let me put this graphic back up here. What do you look for when you're trying to get a man to lead? Like as a leader, when you're looking for a man to see if he's a leader, what do you look for?
Stability. Somebody that's emotionally mature, not emotionally, just reactive and very toxic and stuff like that. Somebody that's nice, chill, someone that we have things that we like in common. I want somebody that we're gonna be friends first, type of thing.
Um okay, friendship, is that a requirement for leadership?
Not necessarily, but
I'm
you
just
want
talking
to.
about leadership. So just leadership, right? Nothing else,
See,
just leadership.
that's the hard part because women are emotional. So, like we were talking about, just leadership. I feel like that's just really emotional maturity in a sense
That's
when
it.
it comes
So
to a man.
because I was going to ask you, when you say stability, what did you mean by that?
Well, I mean, I would prefer to have somebody that, has some type of job and career where they going somewhere and, car, their own house, and you're not just living in your basement of your
Yeah, but we're
parents'
just talking
house.
about leadership right now. Like when it comes to leadership, what do you mean by stability?
Well, I feel like you can't be a leader if you're not leading your own.
You can't be a leader if you're not what?
I think she's worried about saying what she means because she's worried about how it makes her sound. Just say what you mean.
Yeah,
Not
She's
necessarily
worried
saying
about how
what
it's gonna
I'm.
make her sound. He's asking about
No, I mean
stability.
it's
Just
just
tell him.
I don't really look into it like how y'all
Why?
are saying.
Okay, so a bum could pull. So you can be with a bum if
Oh,
he loved you and he.
Bro, what she's trying to avoid doing is tying a man's income potential to his ability to be a leader because she
What?
understands how
I'm trying to.
bad
I
that
don't care
sounds.
about income.
No,
No, I personally don't care about income.
Willie,
I
she
can get
doesn't
my
even know
own
she's
money.
doing that though. She doesn't even know she's doing that.
No,
What
I
she
don't care
does
about
know she's
income. I get
doing
my own
is she's
money.
trying to avoid saying what she wants to say because she knows how it's going to make her look.
Lord. See,
Just
you
say
don't even
it.
know what
Fuck
I'm
it.
trying to say. I don't care about money. I get my own money. I don't care about a
That's a
man's
lie
money.
because we all know rightfully that you would not
That's
date
not a
a bum
lie.
underneath the bridge.
Would you
My
date a
baby
man?
daddy, I was with my baby father for 6 years and I supported everything.
Where
I
is he
still support
now?
him and
Where
I
is he now though?
at the apartment I left him at.
Exactly.
My point exactly.
So what you
She
mean?
proved
Like,
my point.
but
Thank
why
you.
did I leave him? Because he cheated on me for 4 years. That's why I left him because he was not faithful. I
On
didn't
top
leave
of the
him
fact
because he
that he was
was
a
a
bum.
bum. No,
Hey,
I would have continued to help him out and
I'll
grow.
be telling
Hold
him
on,
to pick
y'all.
a
guys,
Hold
struggle.
on.
You can't have
Hold
more
on,
than one
y'all.
struggle. Pick a struggle. You can't be
Wait,
cheating on
y'all.
the
We're
hoe
getting a
and
little
struggle.
off the
Lord.
question, right? The question is leadership.
I got a leadership.
I'm confused. Look, Willie. I'm confused when these women say they want a man to lead. Now, I'm not talking about Red. I'm not talking about Jasmine. I'm just talking about in general. When women say, "I want a man to lead," I don't know what they mean.
Will, what they're describing Tupac in a suit like that. They're describing Ghost of power. That's literally. I swear to God, they want you to have everything like on the book smarts, and then everything in the street smarts too. As if like this is not, man. We live in a reality. It don't work like that in the real.
The guy they now in street smart.
But see, Mac, I don't know what they actually think inside their head. I'm trying to get them to articulate it. Now, what I would like for these ladies to see,
one thing you're an intelligent brother with, and one thing that I know that you know is that the shit that come out their mouth is different than their actions, man. We don't pay attention to what they say. We watch their behavior. Let's have a conversation about what we've seen the women that you're describing actually do. Then that will be a more accurate conversation.
Mac, I hear you, right? I don't have no pushback for what you're saying at all. But here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create a space
to where they can come
space. Damn. See, Mac, this is your fault.
My bad.
It's your damn fault.
I get it. I'm read up.
I'm trying to create.
Didn't I just say that? We tell y'all, even if it don't make sense, y'all still telling us it's wrong. So what if it didn't make sense? So what?
Because as men, we want you to make it make sense.
Not yet, Mac. I want to hear it. I don't care if it makes sense or not, right?
That's fair. That's fair.
And then I'm going to ask questions based on what you said to see if it makes sense. Now,
hey, let me give you your flowers.
It don't make sense. Maybe you will come to the conclusion it don't make sense.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be random.
We are these so emotional creatures. Your tone comes off aggressive. So now you.
But only. Yeah. Okay.
Hear me out. Not only what you're telling, I'm not saying me, but not only you're telling me what I'm saying is wrong, and I don't want to know how you're saying it. It's like I feel attacked. Like that's how I would take it. Like if I was in an emotional state, I would be like, "You're attacking me right now. You asked me what I wanted. I say what I want, and then you're telling me that's not what I want."
Let me tell you one thing, Jasmine. let me tell you one of my observations, Jasmine. I've never seen women have a space, and I've never seen men show up in the space and say, "Oh, I feel uncomfortable. Y'all make me feel uncomfortable." Where they didn't have to show up. Like you don't have to tune in. I don't get it.
But it's not about you though.
No. I was saying in general.
I get it, but this is why Real Dope was saying he holds y'all to a higher and different standard. Y'all not us and we not you. Yes, in our space, we probably gonna cry and vent and talk for hours and hours over because this is what we do as general women. When we finally want to be heard and we're like, yes, a man wants to listen to what I gotta say, and then another man's like, yeah, no, fuck that shit. He's
okay, look out, Will. Let's do this, Will. Since she's the only woman on the thing, let's all us men mute up and then go ahead and come with the questions, Will. Let's get.
Hey, let me say something, Mike G. Let me say something real quick.
I'm just filling in for real until a woman comes in because it can't be all y'all. Yeah, Mike. It's really not about y'all.
Yeah, Mike. I think Mike G.
Mac, MAC.
Mike G. I think like. Yeah,
Mac
we do
G.
that. We do that.
Mac G. You keep calling the Mike G.
My bad, Mac G. My bad.
You good, brother. You good.
My bad. Yeah, we do got to be careful with how we approach women. You was a little aggressive. Like, you got to let her talk. You got to let her get it out. Like, because genuinely, we all heard that she don't know what leadership look like, and that's okay. I think most women don't know how to look for a leader. But when we bombard her with masculinity, it makes them shut down. So
that's a fact.
We got to give them space to talk and let them get their thoughts out because they're emotional. So,
but you want to know what you want to know? My only pushback with that, which I agree, by the way.
And I don't think you was aggressive. I think you was just being passionate. So which come off, like
I apologize if I was
but it comes off aggressive to women. Emotional women is going to take it as aggression.
But listen, I'm raising daughters, right? So if my daughters was to hear another man come off like that, it would be normal to them. They'd be like, okay, I have a father.
Look, y'all. I think the problem is this. we don't know how to communicate. And when I say we, I just mean us as a society. Because how you internalize things is not necessarily how it is.
Right.
That's just how you internalize things. And unfortunately, I'm not a panda bear. I'm not a simp. I'm not a sucker. I'm not a chump. When women talk to me, they better have their big girl panties on, and they better talk and be prepared to have an adult conversation, because I'm not going to coddle them. Now, I'm not going to disrespect them, but I'm not going to coddle them at all. You're going to talk and use your words. I have a 3-year-old who has a better vocabulary than most 10-year-olds I come in contact with. So I know that if you put the effort in, you will actually be able to achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve. We got entrepreneurs out here that's making it happen. They wasn't born with the information to be entrepreneurs. They put the work in. We got people who got PhDs in the medical field. They weren't born with the propensity to understand biology like that. They put the work in. So I expect adults to put the work in. So I want to get to these comments real quick. Go ahead, Mac, while I find these comments.
Okay, my bad. All I was gonna say was the only thing I expect realistically, and this is what I preach like in real life. I'm not even the internet, TikTok, YouTube. In real life, to the people that I love and care about, especially to the young men, you know, I try to just preach to them: control what's controllable. You know what I'm saying? We can't sit there like it's some of this stuff. I mean, it's good to have conversations, especially if we have daughters and kids, and we have to think about the next generation. But some of this stuff, man, we only can control what we can control. You know, I just do what I can. I just worry about my family. As long as I feel like if every man just takes it upon himself to worry about his family, then that would fix society, damn it itself. Hell.
So look, this is what I pinned earlier, right? Most men don't know women outside of women are emotional. How are we to learn to understand women, Jasmine?
By listening and
do you think?
No.
Because
you don't listen to what women say. You watch what they do. I done made that mistake.
First of
listening
all,
to what women talk. My mama taught me what women do.
Sir, he is not asking you.
When it comes to women, you definitely don't listen to what they say. You look at who they
Okay,
fuck.
Willie agree with me. Willie agree with me.
To be the Mac
No,
G
hey,
show.
I have a
Willie
little bit
agree with
different.
me. Willie
I
agree with me.
have a little
He
bit
asked
different
me
of
a
a take.
question, whether I'm right or wrong.
A
That's
little bit
neither
different
here
of a
nor
take.
there.
I
Y'all can correct me
apologize,
when I'm
Jasmine.
done. Let me finish
I
first.
apologize. I apologize.
Jeez Louise.
I apologize.
Tell him, Jasmine.
No.
I asked you the question. Go ahead, Jasmine.
Mac know everything for everyone.
Go ahead,
But I
Jasmine.
was saying listening. If you would have let me finish, I was going to say observation, meaning watching what we do. So that's what and listening don't always mean just hearing what they say. Like when I look at listening, it's like, is your actions matching with your words? How you talk, how you walk, how you dress, all that type of stuff. That's what I mean by listening and observation. Now y'all could go ahead and correct me if you want to correct me.
Hold on. No, before they go, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a question, Jasmine.
Yes.
If all the women that's in this chat room and all the women that's listening on YouTube, on Instagram right now, if the men in their lives or the men that they're entertaining were to listen to them, they couldn't observe because it's just over the telephone. They're talking on the phone. Do you think the men would understand what the women are communicating?
No, not necessarily.
Why is that?
Because a lot of the times we don't know what we're saying, what we want.
So why are we listening then?
That's a hell of a good question. I can't even answer that.
So the notion is listen to be confused and not be able to understand. And then when you question, seriously, because you're trying to understand, it's viewed as attacking. It's viewed as not taking it serious, brushing it off, downplaying. I'm like, how is it that you as a woman would suggest that we as men conduct ourselves, have better dialogue with women? Because again, notice, I don't know if you paid attention, Jasmine. I'm not cutting women off. I'm not telling women they right. I'm not telling them they're wrong. I'm genuinely asking questions and then letting people know when I understand or I don't understand. And I'm being told I'm doing this, that, and the third, and I ain't did a thing.
Right.
Real dope. You say you over here baiting them for what? The
All
answer?
because of your looks.
Real dope is one of the best simps I've ever seen, to be honest.
Don't be.
Hey, first of all, what we not finna do is sit here and dog pile on my nigga, cause
No, listen, Willie. I told him every time that he talked,
Right.
I disagree with him initially. Then when he explains it, he somehow convinces me. I don't know what the
that's
fuck. he was
cool.
doing.
I just to make sure we understood what wasn't gonna happen. That's all. That's it. But Will, I have a little pushback, right? Y'all keep saying listen what don't listen to women say, don't listen to watch what they do. No, you need to listen to what you don't need to listen to women say or watch what they you need to watch who they fuck. That'll tell you everything that a woman wants in a man. Oh, girl,
Or see who they fuck, not watch. I mean,
well, my point
I
is
understand
this,
it.
like,
That's pushback on Mac G. He was.
hold on, like old girl just wait. No, it's not. This I probably you. I'm finna make it land. Old girl said that she was with her baby daddy for 6 years, and she supported everything. That's her standard. That nigga is her baseline because she gave that man the greatest gift she could give any other man, and that's the child. So she also pointed out that she would rather a guy be faithful and be a bum than not be faithful and be a bum, because she said in her own words that if he wasn't cheating on her, she still would have been with him.
Which we know is cap.
So, well, I mean, hey, it might not. She's 6 years is a long time to be
She
done.
said 6
So,
years
I don't know.
in. So,
but the question that we should have asked her was, what about his leadership qualities did he not have, or did he have to actually get you? Because again, what happens is with a lot of women, they'll date bums because that's the best they can do, right? And then they feel like, well, because maybe she slept with a dude who had something going on for himself after the fact, she feels like she deserves that full term or long term. And that's just not honest. Like it's unfortunately, women tend to get stuck in their highest setting. So the best nigga they fucked with is probably going to be like the best guy, is what they think they're entitled to. And if you look at the progression of women's relationships, that tends to be what they happen. And they're always reaching for the next monkey, the next tree. The next tree branch that's higher.
Monkey branching.
Yeah. And they swing from branch to branch until they finally find somewhere to land. And again, we can't expect women to know what leadership is, because based off our definitions, because we define it based on, we're men, so we know what it means but for women, we have to ask them specifically what it means to them. That's why I was going to ask Ethereal, like, what his definition of disingenuous was, because one thing I like about having conversations with men is that we use words according to their definition, not according to how we feel or our own custom-made interpretation of the word, like that woman that you were talking about. But we have to clearly define these terms with women, or just in general, so we can make sure we're having the same conversations.
Well, I agree with you, Willie, with the whole see who they sleep with. The problem is, I'm not trying to get to the bottom line. I'm not trying to get to the bottom of it all right now, Willie. If you're trying to get to the bottom of it, you just really observe, right?
Oh, that's the bottom of shit. We're not going nowhere.
Will just want to ask questions and want to get answers.
Well, see, because here's the thing. I think what I'm trying to do is help women understand that they don't know what they're doing. I don't want to necessarily tell them they don't know what they're doing, because I've been doing that for years and that doesn't work. So I don't want to keep doing what doesn't work. I don't want to keep telling women you don't know.
Hey, Will, let me ask Willie a question. Willie, so would you agree that the process of becoming an adult, you have to be a child first, right?
The process of becoming adult, you have to be a child.
Like from a baby to a toddler to a teenager to an adult, right? That's the process, right?
That's true biologically. I mean, so that's
right. Biological. Cool.
Okay.
So would you say that the brain is actually what's helping to do the growth, right? So if a brain has the power to take you from a baby to an adult, wouldn't you also agree that that same brain has the capacity to also develop in a logical and intelligent sense, right?
Sure.
Okay, so the reason why I said real dope was disingenuous is because, yeah, we understand that women act like kids in this society, the way they go about relationships, how they handle and stuff like that. But that doesn't mean that we should accept that, because that's not their natural nature. That's how they've been programmed to become.
I disagree.
Because if that was the case, right, meaning this, women have the capacity to be logical as men. They do.
But then you're
Wait,
asking a
wait,
woman not
Let me
to.
wait. Before you go, is that true or is that false?
I mean, of course. I mean, nothing's
Hold on a
Yes or
second,
no?
gentlemen. Hold on.
Nothing's.
Hey, if you in the broadcast, you trying to cam up, there's a link. I'm about to post the link again. There's a link to cam up. I'm trying to stay in tune with y'all and engage with the people in the comment section. Listen, this
More
sucks.
women.
We do need more women, and this is the guy
Yeah.
trying to cam up. By the way, Jasmine. The women ain't trying to cam up. I don't know what the deal is, but
And then y'all wonder why they do what
No.
shade to y'all, but then y'all wonder
While
why
Will,
it's the
while
pushback
Will
that
is
we get.
talking that shit, while Will is talking that shit, he's trying to what do you call it? He's trying to reprogram his. He's trying to get out of that box that they didn't put him in.
Oh no, I'm not. No. Don't get it twisted.
Well, then
No,
you
sir.
know why
Listen.
women ain't camming up niggas, because of you. This is your
No, I
channel.
know. Listen, I'm the boogeyman. I'm the pallbearer. I'm picking and choosing. I'm opinion
I wish I
phobia.
had the soundboard, nigga.
I'm
I'd have
Mr.
played it.
Moore Writer. Hey, listen, I'll play it for you.
And I
You
don't
know
even
what I'm
really see what you. I don't even see how. I really don't see it. Guess I'm
Listen.
not a woman though. I guess I'm.
Hold on, y'all. So look, I know why women don't cam up with me. This is.
I do too.
Yeah, this is not something I'm oblivious to. The problem is, I'm not trying to rebrand myself for anybody who think, oh, he trying. No, listen, trust and
Rebrand.
believe.
That's what I was looking for.
Hey, why don't girls cam up with Will? What do he do?
No, because he came on. Look, when I was first introduced to Will, he introduced himself by saying that women might think that he can't. Like, my first introduction to him was him saying that women might call him this and that, and I automatically say, well, shit, I need to hear him. I'm like, any man that women in mass don't like, I have to listen to what that man's saying. That's what that's how I got introduced to him. I'm like, damn, a bunch of women don't like him and say he's a misogynist. I say, let me check out his rhetoric.
Most women are losers, and I'll tell them to their face.
We don't know how to identify. We don't know how we know how a male loser looks. Most women are not.
I'm gonna tell you how a woman, female loser
don't know
look.
how a woman loser look.
Well, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you how a female woman look. Female loser look. When she don't have a man, she's a loser.
That's a fact. That's number one.
But he always said that though.
It's several things though that make a female a loser.
If you ain't got a man, you a loser.
I can't believe that when that was the first time I heard Will say that, and I had no objection to it.
What?
Bottom line, you don't have a man.
If you a woman,
if you a woman and you don't have a man, you are a loser.
95% of men agree with that.
They won't say it though. I never
Wait,
looked at
95% of men can't say
her own bills and thought she
saying
was
that
winning.
I don't have nothing to lose.
Yeah, 95% of men can't say it because 80% of men are losers too.
That's a fact.
Damn right.
You know what? And you know what, Will? You know what? I just came to this realization maybe 3-4 years ago, because I was like a men's advocate, especially because I'm like, I didn't beat all odds. And I'm like, I got like a $400,000 house and shit like that. So I'm like, yo, if I can do it, fam, don't nobody have no excuse. That was my mentality. But it's like, yo, I have to come to the realization some niggas are just losers. I mean,
well, it's
I
what
hate
people
to say
gotta
that
do.
though. I don't.
What people got to do is they got to start living in honesty. And think about this.
That's just sad.
As a woman, if you prefer to be the person doing the heavy lifting, something is off with you.
Yeah, pressure's
I'm not saying you can't help with the heavy lifting, but if you prefer that you're the one doing the heavy lifting, something is off with you. Because when people who lift heavy things, they get calluses on their hands. They get rough. They sweat, they stink, they build muscle. Men don't want that as a whole. Men as a whole don't want women with rough hands. We want women who are soft.
Yeah,
we
baby.
want women to look at us and think that we're the hero. We're supposed to be the hero.
For shoulders, not hips.
Yeah, we're supposed to be the hero in the eyes of the women that we are entertaining. And if we're not the hero, something's wrong. Something's wrong.
I'm in the wrong
I agree
story.
with
I'm
that.
not saying a woman has to be helpless. My woman's not helpless. If something was to happen to me, she's going to have to figure out how to carry on and raise our daughters. And hopefully she gets a man who will take her on with stepchildren.
I'm only
He'll
helpless
be
in somewhere where I
honorable,
can't
man.
be helpless.
But I think there is that thing
I
that
said
most
I'm
women don't
only
understand.
helpless where I can no longer be helpless. I
Yeah,
let
but
him
men
do everything.
want to be needed.
I'm like, can you carry this? It could be a 5-pound bag. Can you get that for me? What are we doing?
I don't ever mind doing things for my woman to keep her feminine, right? If I'll carry if my woman goes to the grocery store and there's 40 bags in the car, she don't have to pick up one of the bags. Now she does, but she don't have
20
to
and
pick
20.
up. Huh?
In each hand, 20 and 20.
And if I do carry a bag, give me the lightest bag.
I don't care about doing the physical stuff ever. And she should be mindful of any of the domestic stuff. She should just be willing to do it. She should be like, yo, I want to do this for you. It's not a matter of I shouldn't be doing this or she shouldn't be doing that, because yes, I agree with Ethereal. These women are mature adults. They have the capacity to learn and function like adults. So
and these women make money.
Yeah, we can't treat them like they're children.
Exactly.
But when it comes
That's
to
what
a
I'm saying.
hierarchy,
These women are
they are below us.
But that's why
like
I said it's.
children.
But Will, that's why I said it's disingenuous, because what Dope was doing is that it's a secret way to pander. It's
Oh
a
yeah,
secret.
Real Dope be pandering like hell.
It's a
I
secret
tell him
way
all
to
the time.
pander. Like
He do, but he has a good way of breaking it down once you call him on it.
Willie about to
It makes
beat
it
us
make
up.
sense.
Willie about
Lil
to beat
Dope
us
said
up.
it himself. He be like, I got the cape on. He
No,
told me
Willie
Real Dope all
is
the time.
Willie is
I
too
put
masculine
that.
not to call. See what Willie is doing? Willie knows he be doing that, but Willie's not going to call him out publicly because that's his partner.
He my partner too. Real Dope, my dog. I tell him
Yeah, but
to his
Willie's
face.
not
I
gonna
tell him
call him
behind
out
the
publicly
scenes.
on
man,
YouTube.
no, that the panda stuff don't
Willie
do nothing.
disagrees
But
with him behind the scenes.
when you
No,
I
pander
I
don't say
challenge
women,
him in
anything
public.
different than what he Real Dope
when you
said
pander
himself.
women in this society, it does nothing but incentivize the bad behavior that they continue to display.
Willie only disagrees with him when he calls him out publicly to agree with him, and you ain't gonna go against your morals. You're gonna let him down lightly, and just behind the scenes, y'all can have that conversation. Nigga ain't finna
Yeah, no,
argue with my
I'll
partner
challenge him if he
online.
says something that I feel is too egregious. You know,
Yeah,
as far
exactly.
as
You're gonna
saying,
stand on what you stand on. I'm not gonna argue with my partner online though. I'm not gonna do that.
yeah, no, I'm not.
But
gonna do
him saying that he hold men to a higher standard is egregious.
It's not. It should be. We should
I-
hold
I-
men to
I-
a
Should,
higher
because that's
standard.
what all
No,
men
that
Why?
shit is egregious,
Look,
bro.
can I
This is
say
why you
something?
hold men to a
Hold
Hold
higher
on, y'all. Let's
standard.
do this uniform. Let's do this. So,
Can I say
Willie,
something?
explain. Hold on, Jasmine. Willie, explain why. Challenge. Go ahead and
It's-
challenge the theory, Willie.
It's fucking simple. The reason why you hold men to a higher standard is because if you disrespect me, I'll beat your ass. If she disrespect me, I'll beat her boyfriend ass. I can hold you accountable to the violence. That's why I hold her to a different standard. She'll get away with murder. You won't. You call me a bitch ass nigga, I'm going in your mouth. Pause. If she called me a bitch ass nigga, I'm going in her boyfriend mouth. Pause. That's
So
the
that's a
point.
better question. Ask Ethereum, does he
But
understand
that's
that
what I'm
there's a
saying. But you're bringing violence into it. No,
There's
that's the
always
unspoken
violence
rule
we
among
when it's
men.
two men
wait,
talking.
no, wait,
Matt.
listen,
Hold on,
Always
Matt.
violence.
Wait,
The threat of
listen.
violence is always
I
there.
am not. No. Look. Listen. I get that. Of course, a woman is held to a different standard when it comes to violence. What I'm talking about is that there is no double standard when it comes to intelligence. There should never be a double standard when it comes to intelligence. Why? Because you have a brain. This is why I asked y'all, do the brain has the capacity to grow you from a baby, a fetus, to an adult? Yes, it does. So that means that your brain has the power to be conditioned into any direction.
So
Which
let's
means
ask
that-
this then.
Hold on.
Ethereal.
A little
Hold on, guys.
pushback.
Let's ask this. So Jasmine's here. Jasmine, does your brain have the ability to take you from a fetus to an adult?
Yes.
Oh, well, so hold on, y'all. So watch this. So
Not the whole, but
Ethereal,
yeah, feed
what
a child, all that.
No, no.
hold on, wait,
Look,
hold on, Matt. Watch this. Jasmine, are you incapable of articulating yourself when
No.
you're frustrated, when you're cold, when you're hungry, when you need help? Are you incapable of articulating yourself?
No.
Okay. Do you have the capacity to add value to your man's life with your intelligence?
Say that again. You went out. Do I have the
Do
what?
you have the capacity to add value to your man's life with your intelligence?
Yes.
Okay, so what Ethereal is saying is that y'all have the capacity to do all these things. Why are we acting as if y'all don't? Now, what Willie is saying that women are still beneath men, no matter how you slice and dice it. So, Ethereal Willie, go ahead, work that
Wait,
out.
before they go ahead.
So
This go ahead.
this
As
has
a woman,
Okay, hold on, Ethereal. Go. What
I want to
Jasmine?
speak as a woman because this is second story about us. We are, and I'm biblical, so from how it is, man, God, man, woman, and child. So yes, we are big. Just because I'm held to the capacity and the logical, we are beneath. Now I'm gonna take violence out of it. If I was to disrespect one of y'all here, y'all can't physically hear me, but the first thing you'll probably say is go get your man. You're not about to go argue with me back and forth. Go get your man, because what does it look like y'all arguing with a woman, especially the respectable men that y'all are? And even in public, they're not going to say, yo, they wouldn't even probably acknowledge the fact that I'm disrespecting. Yo, check your girl. If I can't check her, you better check her. Somebody better check her.
But
so
look,
yeah, we
Jazz,
can be held accountable, but our man is supposed to come in and, yo, you shouldn't be talking to another man because now I got to be in a position to defend you after I check you for doing X, Y, and Z.
Okay, I don't understand this. Why we got to keep going to violence? I am simply talking about.
I took the violence out. I took the violence out.
No.
But listen. How can we take the violence out? That's
you can't
real
take
life.
the
That's
violence
reality.
out of
But
two
I
men
did
having
take it out,
interaction.
though.
No. Yes, y'all. No. That's the caveat y'all brung it to.
We're talking
talking about the capacity to be
Will, we're talking
smart.
about Wakanda.
No, listen. Look, I don't think y'all understand it. I'm talking about the capacity of just being smart, logical. That is not based on violence. I'm not talking about no situational argument with a man or a woman.
Let me ask you this.
Y'all,
the men are the leader.
I said one question.
All right, so
y'all
Ethereal. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna
y'all
let you
having
go
a
next.
different conversation.
All right, so
that's not what I
listen.
asked.
I got you. If men are the leader, do you agree with that? Yes or no?
Me?
No.
The leader
Ethereal.
of what?
Everything. Just everything in life. Just men are the leader. Period.
Why
Just
would
for
you
the
have
sake
to
of
answer
argument.
for what? Yes, men are leaders. Yes.
But
I
women
said
are leaders
Ethereal,
too.
not Matt.
Wait.
What the hell?
Women are leaders too.
Of the household and children, maybe.
All right, let's do household.
Now if you say household and children, then yes, the man is the leader.
Okay, so if something goes wrong in the household, whether it's an argument, whether there's violence, whether there's anything, if somehow, who do 9 times out of 10 the responsibility and accountability fall on?
The man.
Okay, and it could be my fault. I could have probably spent all the money. I probably could have let robbers in and whatever. But since you are the leader, the responsibility and accountability falls on you.
That's
you're supposed to
up,
be
but
the
it's
leader,
true.
so that means you're responsible for me, regardless of my capability or my intelligence or my skills.
But
you
that's
are
a wrong. But that
responsible for me.
method. See, but this is what I'm saying. This is why everything isn't black and white, because that method also.
I don't live in a gray area. I'm sorry.
Ethereal,
I don't live in a gray area too.
Look,
that's the problem. We're too much in the gray area. It's black and white. You can't be the leader.
But this
when
what
it's
I'm
talking
saying.
about
That's
what should be and not what is.
But y'all got to understand this. There are certain narratives that has been pushed on us, right? That has created the lack of accountability subtly in a lot of people. For instance, if I can be in charge of people, right? If I'm the leader of a group of people and they decide to go rogue, how the hell is that my fault?
As a leader, when you're a leader and you have people under you,
Did y'all
you have to understand that there's always a chance that can happen.
No. Did you hear what I said? I said they decided.
I literally responded to it.
He said if they go rogue.
If they decided to go rogue means that It's not
Listen,
even about you.
Ethereal, as
Hold
a
on, let him
leader.
finish.
Hold
Let him
on, y'all.
finish.
Y'all gotta let each other
Y'all,
finish.
y'all keep having two separate conversations. Listen to what I'm saying and answer it directly. What I'm saying is this: to say that the leader is always responsible, that also gives room for people that's under this leader to do whatever they want to and not be held accountable. We got to stop the narratives and start looking at the situations for what it is.
Can
Because
I answer that?
look, there are some
Hold on.
there are some scenarios where the leader is responsible for the lack of leadership. But there are some scenarios where the leader had nothing to do with the people that they're leading going rogue.
And so
Okay,
this
can I
is,
answer
then,
that,
as
please?
a leader, what do you do about it?
wait a
Because
second.
you're right,
Y'all
they
are
do need to be
Can I
held
answer that,
accountable.
please?
So
y'all
what do
need to
you do about
understand
it?
what leadership is. A leader
I can
can
answer
delegate
that.
authority. He can't delegate responsibility.
Thank
That comes
you.
with the role of being a leader.
That's all
So
I was
if
going to say.
because I mean that's common sense, but like this is what we're having. This is what happens when you have like disingenuous conversations about capacity. When you talk about you saying, well, you have the capacity to do this, what you're doing is you're confusing potential with action. And then you're also shifting the blame without context. Like, why didn't they meet their capacity? Women don't meet the capacity for being logical because they're not raised by logical parents. The trauma they've had, the environment they've been in. They're not raised in environments where it's logical. They're raised in emotional environments that are largely reactive and most of the time based on or rooted in survival because they're raised by single parents. Then their incentives and their beliefs. What makes Jasmine saying tick and what makes another woman tick are going to be kind of the same because they're women. There may be a little
Yeah,
difference there. It may
biological
hold on,
wise.
bro.
That's just
I'm not
biological.
done. And then two, you ignore the barriers to actual like execution. There's certain things that are going to prevent a man from being logical. If he's raised by a woman, for example, he's going to be more emotional because that's his number one influence. But then two, like you use it, the argument is just super dismissive because it shuts down the discussion about why someone doesn't act or meet their capacity instead of him saying just blaming it on, well, they just didn't. Like that's the problem. And
that's
that whole
not
entire
actually
argument it falls
that's
on its
not
face when you look at it that way.
This
no.
is the
That
thing.
that no wait, hold up, hold up, Mac G, hold up, because I gotta answer that. See, when you having a conversation on the subject, you can't attack every point. You got to go by department to department. What you keep trying to insinuate is that I'm not telling the whole story. Of course I'm not. We didn't get to the other parts. I'm starting with the first that y'all ain't acknowledged yet, right? So the first step is, can we acknowledge that a woman has a brain and a man has a brain, and both brains have the same function, able to develop in any direction? Because you just said that you got to also take into account the potential, right?
No,
Have
I
you
didn't
read
say
the
that.
Have you
I
read the
didn't
book
say
Wait,
of
wait,
Female
listen,
Brain?
hold up.
That's not
So
what I said.
you said execution,
He's
right?
conflating
No,
two things,
that's
though.
not what I said either. I said
Repeat what you
I
said.
said your argument saying that just because someone's brain has the capacity to do something, they should be able to do it. They're capable of it. I said that confuses potential with action.
Exactly.
But that's my point. So if the capacity comes before the ability to do it, then the capacity is still there because abilities are learned. These are learned behaviors,
Okay, let me ask you
just
this.
like discipline.
Who teaches those behaviors? Who the
Your
children learn
environment, your
from?
parents.
Okay, let me Willie, let me ask you
So
a question.
wait, Mac.
I have
Mac,
one question.
Mac. Hold up, because no, Willie, y'all keep moving to another point.
I'm trying to stay on the
Because we
same point.
got
I have one
wait.
question. I'm trying
Yeah,
to stay
I'm
on
on
the
the
same
same
point.
point
This is
that you
why
What's
made.
conversations be
your question,
everywhere.
Mac?
Okay.
Y'all can't stay on point.
No, I'm gonna
Hold
stay
on,
on the
Jerry.
same
We'll
point.
try to bring it back. What's your question,
Well,
Matt?
I addressed this point.
Hey, listen. His original question was, does the brain have the capacity to take you from like a newborn infant into adulthood? That was his question, right?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna tell you that. What about the instances where we had the little girl that was lost in the fucking woods for like 25 years? She never reached adult maturity. When they found her, she was an adult, but she was still a kid. So the
That's not
brain
the
by
point.
itself.
Yeah,
So the
hold
brain
on,
by
Oh my
itself.
No, yeah, that's
goodness.
not the same thing.
hold on, but
No.
watch this, y'all. Let me ask y'all a question then. Since all this back and forth is going on, let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all think women are stupid?
No, they're
No.
not.
No.
No. Okay, so we got one no, we got two no. What you say, Jasmine?
No.
What was the
Okay,
question?
what you say?
All women
Do you
stupid.
think women
Do
are
y'all
stupid?
think women are stupid?
Can we define stupid before I answer?
That's what I knew.
lacking ordinary quickness and keenness of mind, slow,
Possibly.
not sharp, dull.
All women or most?
In general.
Damn, this is hard.
I'm gonna say yes.
Keep it real, Willie.
All of y'all said no.
Keep it real, Willie.
And I'm gonna say yes.
Based on the above stated facts as to what the definition is, I would say that yes, most are.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing, y'all.
Okay.
I understand what Ethereal is saying. Ethereal is not wrong in what he's saying.
Bullshit.
People may not like what he's saying, but he's not wrong because he's just not wrong. Now, Willie's not wrong either. Look.
No,
So
they're
I'm the
not
only nigga
wrong.
wrong.
Look, they're not wrong when they add caveats because it's
Yes, caveats are important for
they
these
make it
arguments, though.
situational. So in his situation, no, he's not wrong. What I'm simply saying is this: if your brain has the capacity to take you from a fetus to an adult, that means that there is what potential there to either become to become whatever you need to be in life.
So when does learned
Literally.
behavior come in?
That's what
It
I'm
always
saying.
comes
Learned
in.
behavior is what takes you to either being
Yeah.
stupid. Like, okay, for instance.
Okay, that's what I was
Wait,
confused.
hold
I
on.
think-
But
but
stupid is an attribute you have to learn. Look,
Right.
everything is learned.
If you
It's a
don't
learned
learn,
You
ability.
gotta learn to be stupid.
no, you gotta
Stupid.
learn to not be stupid.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you don't learn, you will be stupid, right?
Exactly.
That makes sense. I'm trying to figure it
So
out.
this is the thing. So look, notice something. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough women up here. We only had 3 women come up, and unfortunately, of the 3 women that came up, I couldn't get a simple answer to the question. Now, I'm not saying.
I can invite some women. Hold on. How do I invite
Oh,
some
please
women?
do. I don't
How
got
do I
that
do it?
much time. I'm already
It's a
over
little-
time. I'm
Oh,
1
okay.
minute over my time limit already. But
Yeah,
look,
my bad.
no. Invite them. Invite them. We'll
It's
stick
the little
around. and
arrow.
they- Huh?
It's the little arrow, the share button.
Yes. Well, hold on. Here, I'm gonna put the link in. You can send them this link right here.
Shit, I don't even know how to do all that.
Well, look, it's right here. Just look in the
He
comment
don't have the
section.
capacity to share this.
No,
with-
Look,
I came. I'm the best
take
of
this
both.
link.
I'm the best of both worlds. I was before social media and after.
Look, take this link that I just posted in the comment section
Okay, I see it.
and share it with whoever, and they can come up on the panel. Now, listen, what I'm saying right now is women obviously go to school and they learn. Women obviously get accolades. They become lawyers, doctors, dentists, pharmacists. You know how difficult it is. I shouldn't say how difficult it is to be a pharmacist, but women can do most of the jobs that men can do as far as the white collar jobs. They can't do all the blue collar jobs. However, they can sit back and they can learn what to do, and they may not have the hand strength or the physical strength to perform the task, but they're not naive to the point where they can't learn the job. These jobs are technical, and all you have to do is study and pay attention, and the women have the capacity to learn this stuff. So it's not like they just cannot do it. So that's to Ethereal's point. These women have the capacity to do these things. Unfortunately, we live in a society that has social constructs, have gender roles and things like that, which make women very comfortable avoiding certain things and eluding certain things. Like, I don't understand why. I ask a simple question. If women keep parading around the internet that men are the leaders, I disagree with that. Y'all hear me? Walk with me for a second. I vehemently disagree that men are the leaders. Now, if y'all want to take my idea of what a man, my social construct, that a man is a lover, leader, provider, protector, if y'all talking about somebody with those 4 pillars, then I'll side with y'all and say men are the leaders. But that's not what we're talking about.
Hold on. So let's be clear. You say that women are the. So you say that women have those 4 pillars?
No, that's not what I said.
That's not what
I said,
he said.
My idea of a man is a
the,
lover.
That he has those 4 pillars.
Yes. If he doesn't have those 4 pillars, I don't call him a man. I just refer to him as a male.
Oh, I agree with that.
That's his biology. He's a male. And in our
every man that has a
society-
penis is not a leader.
Yes, in our society, we say if you have the biological appendage that protrudes from your legs, from between your legs, we say you are a man.
No.
We don't just say you are a male. We call
You're
you a
male.
man. So because we call them a man, and then they say men are the leaders, I'm like, these guys have no leadership qualities. They have no leadership skills. They have no experience. They have no training whatsoever. They have no following whatsoever. How are we just relegating these guys to leaders and saying that people should listen to them when they don't even know how to get themselves from point A to point B? How they gonna get somebody else from point A to point B? So
I ain't gonna lie. I think you proved that like a month ago when you raised the point that men are not raised to be husbands. And
yes,
like you proved that shit already.
But don't nobody listen, right?
No,
so
you proved me wrong.
Matt,
'Cause I was on the opposite end. But after the live, I was like, shit, he got a point.
Yeah.
I wasn't raised to be no husband.
So Matt, check this out. I'm tired of telling people they're wrong. It's not working. So I'm simply saying I'm gonna try a different method. Now it may look like a rebrand. For you losers out there who think I'm trying to rebrand myself, you're sadly mistaken. I'm not. Listen, I'm not an idiot. I'm not gonna keep doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. So I'm telling you right now, I plan to be effective with the things I do. So because of that, I said, how about I have an open dialogue with women, create a space where they can be free to speak their mind and just tell me what it is that they think. And unfortunately, now we're going to give this a couple of more go at it because this is only the third show. We're not that popular, so we can't expect it to be 700-800 women in here and nobody cam up. If it's 12-13 people, hell, it may be 13 of them might be dudes. So if we can't get women to cam up and without interruption listen to them tell us, make an account for why they say the things that they say. You say you want men to be the leaders. All right, cool. What do you mean by that? So I don't know. Ethereal, do you know what women are saying? Not what you think they're saying. Could you go on the record and say what you know women mean when they say men are the leaders?
No.
What about you? Can you go on the record and say, vouch for what women mean when they say they want men to be the leaders?
Hell no.
What about you, Mac?
I ain't gonna lie, fam. I think that when they say that they need leaders, I think that they take all the bad from like the Pookies and Ray Rays.
Not
they
what
take
you
all
think,
the good.
what you
No,
know.
just let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
I think that they take all the bad from like the street smarts, the masculinity, don't let nobody play with them, or beat a nigga up, or shoot a nigga. I think they take all that and mash it with the corporate IT guy. And I think they want like this super Negro that don't exist.
Okay, so the question is, would you be able to vouch and say this is what women mean when they say they want a man to lead? I can vouch for women and say I know for a fact that this is how they think and this is what they mean and it's credible or whatever. Could you say that?
Hell no, to be clear.
Okay, Jasmine, think about that. There's 4 brothers up here. They don't understand what women mean when they say this. So when on these social media streets, when these arguments are being had and women keep saying guys need to lead, we don't know what y'all are talking about.
Mm-hmm. So
hold on, Jasmine.
Oh, okay.
Any other gentlemen in the comment section want to cam up? I'm gonna keep this open about 15 more minutes. I'm trying to keep these shows short and sweet until we can get some women to participate. If any gentlemen in the comment section want to cam up real quick so we can have the quick discussion. We got about 15 more minutes. I'm curious to know if any men in here know what women mean when they say they want a man to lead. Because I'm confused.
I say this. We know what they be insinuating, but we don't know what they mean. Because they don't.
I don't even know what they be insinuating.
Well, no, but that's why I say let's watch what women.
They want a simp. Hey,
no, listen. It's simple.
They want a simp.
They would tell us
let me
anything.
answer.
Watch what they do. Watch what they do, and not what they say.
Can I answer? Y'all said y'all answer.
Go ahead.
What they mean is when it comes to that financial situation, I want you to believe. I want you to pay my bills. I want you to get my hair done. I want you to get my nails done. I don't want to have to pay or work for anything and keep all my money.
So that's
I'm not saying all women, but that's most women.
That's an example of why women are single.
Okay, but here's the thing. So I asked my cousin this today. I said, "Hey man, I got a question for you." I said, "Let's say, so Jasmine, you answer this, not the fellas, just you, Jasmine.
Okay.
Let's say you get a guy, he meets a woman, they start dating, and he makes sure now he's paid. Money ain't a problem for him. He paid. All right. Once a month, they take a trip. I don't care if it's to LA, to Miami, to the Bahamas, to Jamaica, Virgin Islands, Costa Rica, Cancun, Paris. I don't care where they go. He has the means, so it's not a big deal. Once a month, they're going to take a trip. Also, once a month, they're going to have a staycation at like the Ritz-Carlton or some nice hotel or whatever they're going to do. They're going to do something nice, right? Every weekend, they're going to go to a nice 5-star restaurant. Every weekend. This is every weekend. Every weekend, 5-star restaurant. Even on their trips, right? They're going to go on a 5-star restaurant. They're going to have a staycation every single month, and they're going to go somewhere once every single month.
So twice a month, okay.
So she's going to have, the lap of luxury. She's going to really enjoy her life while she's with this guy. That's all we know. We don't know. Okay. We don't have any other details about this relationship. We don't know his hygiene. We don't know his height. We don't know if he's funny. We don't know anything else. If he's a Christian, if he's an atheist, if he's a Muslim. All we know is what I told you.
Okay.
Do you think women in mass would say that he's not a leader?
No.
Why?
Because he's paying for everything, and they're going somewhere not once a month, twice a month. A staycation and a vacation, and going to a 5-star restaurant every week, and he's paying for it.
So
Sam, does anybody else see what he did? Nobody else sees what he did? Oh, my bad.
What
no, go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask, like, nobody else just saw what happened?
So what happened with who? With Bill?
No, I mean, I think I don't know. Shit. I mean, I thought it was pretty clear.
Basically, what the conclusion is, we have to test this theory a little further. Jasmine's only one lady, but the conclusion is, at least with this controlled environment, is that if a man's paying for things, he's leading.
Right.
But that's not the case.
If a woman is enjoying her experience, he's leading.
See, and now that's
it's
why
all
men
about
are
money.
Confused.
They want a free life with no responsibilities.
We don't want no responsibilities.
They want a free life with no responsibilities.
You're leading with your wallet.
She don't even know what she's saying.
That's what we're following. The wallet.
Will, she doesn't even know what she's saying.
Most men don't even lead with their wallet.
Me?
Oh, Jasmine?
You know.
What are you talking about?
Go ahead.
What you talking about?
No, explain.
Yeah, I missed it.
Yeah, I was saying like everybody disagree. I mean, I disagree.
Disagree what?
You saying? Well, what Jasmine was saying, she's like kind of trying to give a justification for it, and it's like, ain't no justification for it. That's
I didn't justify anything. I simply answered the question. He asked me what most
I'm talking
women.
about after that.
What did I justify after that?
Okay, walk me through it. You say you asked the question and then
I asked the question. He asked the question and I answered it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who asked the question?
Will asked me, will most of the majority mass women say that he's leading? And I said yes. Or not leading, and I said no. They're not going to say that. He is leading.
Okay. So yeah, my bad then. You were speaking in general and I was kind of putting that on you. My bad.
Yeah. So look.
Now
I don't want to beat these women up right now because we're not getting anywhere beating them up.
No,
literally, we're not getting anywhere. We're just the divide is the gap is getting bigger. We're not bridging this gap at all.
Actually, you know what? She's actually a good example for women because I done been in a bunch of YouTube spaces and this is really not that bad. She has tough skin. We're not bashing her.
First of all, she's married, right? So she's not on the open market dating, lying for a living. See,
I
most
didn't know
women
she
are out
was
here.
married, but now that I understand why men are
Most
treating her like that, though, that's what I treat married women different than I would treat a
I don't
single
treat
man.
married women any
He
different.
said,
I
Right,
tell
I'm
Why
about to
married
do
say
you?
you
women,
don't treat me
I
no
tell
different.
married women
Will,
not to
Will,
talk
Will.
to
Okay,
me.
Will. If you're online and before you even when you first get online and you start engaging with this woman, you don't know if she's married or not. But once you start engaging with her and you find out that she's a married woman, do you not kind of say, "Hey, I mean, I would kind of want to talk to some single women"? Like, I'm not
Well,
going
I
to
tell
engage
Well,
her,
he
with
say
you
that,
I
but he
like I'm
tell
gonna do it
her,
engaging with.
differently.
I tell her she should probably bow out of talking to me because her husband probably gonna get mad and he gonna catch a knuckle
That's what
sandwich like
I mean,
Willie
but
talking
that's
about.
overstood though.
But it's not overstood by them. See,
Oh, that's true. That's
most
true.
women think because they got a microphone they should be talking,
Right.
and I
And
think
that's
most
not the
women are like
case.
children; they should be seen and not heard.
And my husband has no problem coming
We
in here
agree
and be
on
like,
that.
"You done praying to your phone?" And that's a sign for me to.
But that's
Well,
my
here's the
mind
thing.
frame.
Well, here's the
That's my
thing. I
mind
don't
frame. When
want
I'm
people
talking
to.
to a married woman, I'm thinking about if a man is talking to my woman
No,
wouldn't
see,
be on.
I
My
don't think
woman's not
like that.
online.
I
My
don't
woman's
think
not gonna
like
be
that.
online
I don't
talking.
think a man should be talking to my woman. But here's the
Yeah,
thing.
he's not.
I don't want to get it misconstrued when I say women are like children; they should be seen and not heard, because a lot of people misunderstand that context, right?
That's why women ain't camming up.
Women, like, I agree with Ethereal. Women have the capacity to speak and articulate and do all these different things. The problem is most women don't do it in good faith. Like when a man is operating, naturally that man is operating and he's trying to make life better for himself and a woman. When women are operating, they're naturally trying to make life better for themselves. So and they're taught to do that. This society rewards women for being selfish. Dudes reward. Think about this. When women are selfish, dudes don't trip. Dudes will even get behind my money is our money and her money is her money. Like, I don't
Or happy wife,
understand.
I
happy
even
life.
said that. I even said that stupid shit before. I don't know why I said it.
Yeah, because it's a learned behavior.
It's a learned behavior.
Exactly.
said
Just
it.
like happy wife,
Exactly.
happy
Most of these
life.
things, right? So most of these things I learned, like I said earlier. If you got a gallon if you got a gallon, right, of, let's just say, a gallon of anything, and you only fill it up halfway, and you accept that's all that gallon can take, that's disingenuous to the nature of that
I gotta
gallon.
look up that word. I know not.
I mean, but that's a bad. You have to come up with another analogy.
No, it's not. It's great because women have the
No,
potential to
I understand what
listen.
you're saying,
Okay,
but I'm saying
Mac
that's
G, ask me this. See, the reason why I know that they got the capacity to be smarter is because we having these conversations in the first place. If we truly thought women were stupid, we would not be having these conversations. So the
you
conversation
want you
itself.
want me to give you my true view because I have a wife and I have like 3 daughters.
Why? Look.
No sons.
If they
I'm gonna tell
toxicity,
you what I
if they
noticed, what I've
toxicity
learned.
in the modern times, if it's not a learned behavior, why are we having these conversations to reverse it?
But Arthur, is your issue? Are you trying to figure out why? Because when you're bringing it, from my understanding, you was bringing it up to understand why men are held to a different or higher standards.
No,
based off
that wasn't why.
Ethereal is just saying you
what
can hold women to these high standards too, because they understand. They have the brain.
Exactly.
right.
get it.
And then Real Dope
But
was
even
saying
women
he
don't
will always
understand
hold
that
a
when men
man
are the
higher
leaders.
to a different standards, and he
Men
was
are
saying
not the
why.
leaders, man.
No, I'm saying, but from women's point of view, they're saying men should be the leaders. So why the hell
No,
should we be
they're
handling
not
the equal
saying that
standards?
either. Look, I'm gonna wrap this show up. I'm gonna tell y'all what I gotta say, and I'm gonna wrap it up because I am 18 minutes overdue, and we didn't get no more women to cam up. And we'll do this again next week, right? So
All
far,
right.
just for the record, y'all, we're trying to see if Tuesday nights at 8:00 is gonna be the time that we do this. We may move the date around. I don't think we're gonna move the time slot around because I want to be done before 10:30 every night. I got babies and I need to stop being late on these damn podcasts and talking.
9:19 over here.
So look, y'all, and I'm on Eastern time zone. So right now we're going 8 p.m. Eastern time zone on Tuesdays. But look, I'm not gonna do my monologue this time. I'm gonna do my monologue next time because I'm gonna do this topic probably 3 or 4 more times because we need some traction on this topic. First of all, we need to stop saying men are the leaders, unless we're talking about an elite group of men, because all guys are not leaders because they have a penis. We cannot say that all men are leaders. We just cannot do that.
I'll give you a
Second,
little pushback later on.
okay, cool. Secondly, women are not looking for leaders. In order for a woman to look for a leader, she would have to definitively say that she's looking for someone who's better than her. They're not going to say that. They're not going to admit that men are better than them. Because if men are better than you, and let's just say he's not better than you for the sake of argument, if he's still the leader, that means you should be doing what he tells you to do. You should not be saying, oh, I get a seat at the table to speak my piece. No, not necessarily. Because the leader says that you don't get to sit at this table or you don't get to speak or chime in, then that's just what it is. You don't. Now, I don't think women in general want that. And I think a lot of suckers out here are creating a space where women don't have to even adhere to that. It should be unanimous across the board. If all men are leaders, all women are followers. And
they
if y'all
want to
don't
pick and
want to
choose.
adopt
Hey,
that
they
rhetoric,
picking and
that logic,
choosing.
then
No
stop
pun
it to
intended.
me. Yeah, if you don't want to adopt that rhetoric, that logic, stop saying men are the leaders. Because you can't have all the men be leaders and then some of the women be leaders as well. Because like, well, damn, the whole world is 75% of us are leading 25%.
But then they say the patriarchy is bad, though. See, this what I'm
Hold
saying.
on, Therio. We're
No,
not
you
gonna
don't
do
even
that.
have to
We're gonna that's gonna
expound.
start
Just leave
another
off what you
conversation.
said.
So look,
You
y'all.
said
Look,
what you said, Will. I agree. You said what you said.
we're gonna have this conversation again. I'm maybe even next week. Because look, I don't believe in just moving on to topic, just trying to cover all current events and stuff. I want to see somebody gain something. If somebody gained something, then the live was worth it. Hopefully, we can start getting like 30, 40 people in here. I don't care if we getting 400,000-500,000. I don't care. I want to get enough people in the space so that we can have enough people that can chime in, like primarily women, so we can hear them out. Because I'm tired of talking to hard legs. I don't want to talk to women.
Let me ask you this, Will.
Right.
So are we doing Tuesdays?
Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Okay, so Tuesdays at 8 p.m. I could bring at least 2 women with me. That not like I'm romantically involved, like as my
that's
friends.
cool. Yeah.
We get with
Yeah, bring them.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
Because
let them know.
Let them know.
That's your business.
Like, oh, this nigga man, he's brought his
That's your
girlfriend. Like,
business.
no, it's my friend.
We listen, we don't judge.
Oh, exactly.
I judge.
But I'll be having these conversations with my female platonic friends.
They got men?
Most of them not. That's why I have this conversation.
Tell them losers to be over here next week so we can have the conversation.
Let's hope they don't hear this.
I'm so
and they won't come.
disappointed in y'all.
Well, listen.
Most of them don't know the losers. I'll be having to explain that to them. So
we're not going to be here debating.
Let's get them over here first, and then let's explain it to them together.
Yeah, we're not going to be over here debating. We're going to be over here hearing them out. Now, if I think they're losers and they don't think they're losers, I want to hear them out. I want to hear them articulate how they're winning. See, if you're not a loser,
but in my experience, they never do that. They give a bunch of just.
I know, you know, and I know it ain't. But see, it's not about. Look, I'm not trying to tell people who they are anymore and what they're doing. I want to help them uncover that on their own. That's what I'm going to ask.
You want to be the therapist?
Say that again.
So you're the YouTube therapist?
Hell no, I don't believe in therapy.
Nope.
That's what therapists do. They just help you work this shit out.
No, they don't. Therapists don't help you figure nothing out. Therapists like to keep you messed up so they can keep their paycheck coming.
Yeah.
Therapists don't have no incentive of healing you, helping you grow and develop, or whatever the case may be. Therapists like to keep talking about this in circular patterns, and they like you to figure out things incrementally so you feel like you're growing.
I think that about the whole medical profession. I mean, to be
no,
honest,
there's some. No. I'm not gonna put all therapists in that trick bag. I think there's some therapists.
Doctors are not trying to fix you. They're trying to treat your symptoms to keep you coming back.
Yeah,
this shit goes deeper. Like,
why fix you? When are you gonna stop my wealth?
Yeah, exactly. In my profession, I don't do the same. I'm not trying to solve your problem.
Well, look, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Anybody got any closing arguments on this topic?
Most therapists are in it to make you better. They're in it to make you feel better. Because if they make you better, you'll stop coming.
Yep.
Exactly.
What you got, Jazz?
What I got is I thought I was clear with what a leader was, not what a leader was, what I wanted from a leader, but clearly I wasn't. But it don't matter because I'm winning. I am. And I'm in the low percentages of being a therapist. I do genuinely want to help people be better. I do not want to see you on my table every 2 weeks. Okay? So yeah. Thank you, Will. Appreciate you. And women, I'm so disappointed in y'all. I'm so
Me too.
disappointed.
Shout out
Well,
to
no,
you,
cut him
Jasmine.
some slack,
Shout out to you,
Jasmine,
Jasmine. You
because
was brave. Shout out
it's
to
not
you.
a big enough audience for maybe it was only like 3 women in here. So let's just cut them some slack. Let's just
Okay.
talk
I'll
it
give
up
him some
and
grace
say,
because you said so.
yeah, it's probably not enough audience to maybe of the 14 people or 18. I think the max we got to like 18 or 20. Maybe of that number, 18 were dudes.
Okay. I'll be
You know?
nice.
So let's just we're gonna chalk it up
I'll
and
be
I'm gonna
look
bring some women next week.
for sure. And
Please.
Jasmine, you bring some women next week and see if there's some women that can come in and chime
You
in
just
on
don't want us to go hard on them. And we did
Well,
not go
no,
hard.
a lot of the women I started hanging around are married and Christian, so
That's good. We need that perspective.
Look, I'm
well,
okay with talking.
he make it clear that he be looking for the losers.
He
and the
needs
single
both.
ones, so.
No. Hear me out. Right now, we're not trying to pigeonhole that I only want to talk to that particular women. That's just my target market. Right now, we're just trying to gain an understanding of what women mean. I don't know what women mean. And I don't care. You can be married or unmarried to tell me what women mean.
I got one person I have somebody that at least one person that's willing to get up here. So I'll invite her next week.
Okay.
But that's what I'm going to say. We at least need to all be not scared to at least have the conversation. It's just a conversation.
No,
ain't nobody gonna hurt each other.
People just don't
ain't
say
nobody
what
gonna
they
punch
mean
you in the face.
No, it's not that people scared. It's just that people they say things because it sounds nice. Like I told them, like the word diabolical and narcissist. These words sound nice and so trendy, and then when people challenge you on it, we back down. It's like, oh, what I'm saying is wrong. Like, no, just say what you mean.
We have Webster and all the dictionaries.
I know. I'm looking up how y'all said it, disingenuous, whatever.
Disingenuous.
Because y'all said it so many times. I'm like, what is this word? Like
disingenuous. Well, look, y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming up. Appreciate Miss Red, my man Willie. Appreciate Real Dope. Appreciate Ethereal. Who else do we have up here? Appreciate Goddess. So look. Y'all know how we do it over here. For those of you out there getting the results that you want, keep doing your thing. I'm rooting for you. I got your back. For those of you out there that's losing, do us all a favor. Keep losing, and I'll holler at y'all next week. We out.